I'm Mickey, also known as Swagglehouse from the YouTube channel Swagglehouse Comics and Games, where I talk about the hobby of comics and comic book collecting. And I'm here to tell you that your comic book collection deserves better.
What the hell, man?
And it's gonna have spine ticks. You see, for the last few years, your pull list has been plagued with low-quality printing, overdone gimmick covers, and rare exclusive variants that are rarely exclusive nor varied. But with my new comic series Sanity, Rise of the Occult, a Lovecraftian pulp adventure that pays homage to the detective style of comics from the Golden Age, I promise to subvert your expectations by actually providing you a high-quality comic with a cohesive story in its pages. Yeah, that's right. There's a story behind this cover. You see, Sanity wasn't created by some click of a button on an AI program intended to make the FOMO book of the week. It was done the old-fashioned way, sitting at a desk for weeks on end, developing carpal tunnel and bad posture, and not getting paid a single dollar to do so. I mean, aren't you tired of paying for overpriced foiled variants that publishers have marked up? With my book, you can get yourself a copy, a box of Reynolds wrap with over 75 strips super shiny, and have enough money left over to save up for that grail you've been going after. Dark Hawk 1 to the moon! And do you really need another book with Power Girl on the cover showing off her massive capes? The problem with those covers is that it requires you to change the bag every 2 days. And have you seen the prices for comic book supplies? That Mylar really adds up. My book only requires one bag. Scrolls. So head on over to SwaggleHouseComics.com and start improving your comic book collection today with a copy of Sanity issue number 1. And be quick. Because when I say my print run is limited, I actually mean it. How's that for proof of destruction? My name is Swagglehouse, and I'm here to tell you that your comic book collection deserves better.
Because you don't need 20 friends. You just need 3 motherfuckers and you can take over a country. Okay, that's what we're confused as Americans. We think we need all these motherfuckers. You give me 3 bad motherfuckers and you're finished. You understand me? You're fucking finished because we got each other.
Hey guys, guess what I'm shooting with today? It's finally happening. Wow, I didn't know you were gonna do that.
Long time listener, first time caller.
Long time listener, first time caller.
Long time listener, first time caller.
First time
Caller.
First time caller.
After downloading the free Discord app, use the invite link in the description or scan this QR code with your phone to be taken to the Beyond Wednesdays Discord server.
First time listener, long time caller.
There you will see the Modern Comic Mayhem category on the left with the call-in waiting room. Join that call-in waiting room, set up your camera and your mic, and have your questions ready.
Follow me now!
The following program deals with a controversial
subject.
The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation.
The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
What up, everybody? It is another Wednesday night. You guys know how we do on Beyond Wednesdays. We like to get down on Wednesday nights, Saturday nights. Just about any night I can get a show going on. And we've got some new shows coming, so be on the lookout soon. Those are should be hitting your way soon. That being said, Hood, how you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. Like stress-free week so far.
Yeah, man.
Nobody's starting shit with me. So
yeah, I wish mine was stress-free. So yeah, so I've been talking about how I've been having those breathing problems lately, where I have this weird breathing issue. So I've been doing all these tests, right? Like fucking CAT scans, fucking X-rays, like pulmonary tests. Everything's been coming back great. The last test they want me to do is they want me to go do a treadmill test, to check my heart. So I go do that yesterday, and I'm walking on the treadmill. I'm about 4 minutes in, right? And dude, I get the most intense pain in the back of my head, right where my neck and my skull meet. Felt like somebody took a baseball bat to my head, bro. It dropped me, dude. And
are you fucking serious? You fell?
No, dude. Like I didn't. It didn't drop me. I got down, basically. You know what I mean? Like it didn't just immediately drop me. I said I gotta stop. I got off the treadmill and I laid down on the gurney, and everybody's freaking out. I'm like, and you know how when you're in such pain that like all you can do is just like move, like like sometimes like when you stub your toe, you gotta like jump or run. That type of pain. That's what, dude, it was all I could do. I was squirming like a fucking bug, bro. And, no doctors. The doctor's not there. They're like, what's going on? They got my blood pressure going and everything. And I'm already hooked up to all the heart shit, right? So a doctor comes in, he's like, his heart looks good, and they're like, and then it started like turning into a massive headache, bro. Like the worst migraine I've ever had. And they're like, what do you want to do? I'm like, what do you mean? What do I want to do? I want to quit fucking hurting. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm going to the fucking emergency room. They should have called the ambulance for me probably. But so I had my brother take me to the emergency room. They did a CAT scan on my head just to make sure there was no stroke or anything, dude. They don't know what it was, man. They don't know, dude. It was, what up, brother? It was, they don't know what it was. They think it could have been like a tension headache or something, but man, dude, it fucking hurt. It was the worst fucking headache I've ever had, and it hurt for the rest of the day. It subsided very slowly, and bro, it fucking rocked me, man. It rocked me. So that was my day all yesterday. Craziness, bro.
So did you have the Moderna or the Pfizer vaccine?
Well, you want to hear something funny about that? Neither. All right, let's get into some comic talk, ladies and gentlemen. What up, Richie? How you doing, brother?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm doing good. How you guys doing?
Chilling, brother. Chilling.
Good, man. How are you, Richie?
Pretty good. Pretty pissed you flaked out on fantasy, but it's all good.
Wow, shit.
I only told you like 15 times.
I know, dude. You still got that opening?
No, we shut it down. It's all good.
You shut it down?
Dude.
Yeah, it's a 10-team league.
Oh, you can't change.
Because I had to remove Anthony Bird City because he wasn't responding. I left like I don't know, like 4 or 5 messages for him and Laura to tell me to confirm they were playing.
Is it too late?
Can you get 2 more teams?
If Anthony Bird City jumps back in, or if you can find another person,
I'll pay for Anthony. No,
it's not about paying. It's not about paying. It's just about we can't draft unless we're even.
Well, what I'm saying is put Anthony in there.
Do the draft.
Put Anthony in there no matter what. You know what I mean? And if Ant doesn't want it, we'll give it to somebody else. But that way you
are you playing Bryan?
Yeah, fucking A.
Okay, I didn't think it was already. Because you got the preseason, somebody could fucking get hurt. I'm not going to draft somebody that's on IR.
Yeah, we're not drafting tonight or this weekend. It's like more like I think it's set for it's the weekend before Labor Day, which is typically the time you draft the dress rehearsal week.
That's 2 weeks, right? September
No, it's August. It's August. It's the week before Labor Day.
Oh, the week before. I'll do it tonight.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll open it up. And Anthony, if you're watching, let us know so we can get you in. I'd rather just get the other person in there and just, I don't need the money or anything like that. I just want a commitment and get you in there. That way I don't have to worry about, not showing up to the draft and then I have to sell the team to another person. I just don't have time for that right now.
Yeah. I'll reach out.
I want to play because I'm going to beat everybody. So
hey, check this out, bro. Richie Scouter won the 700 giveaway.
Nice. Brother. Oh, you guys ran. It's so funny. I was actually going to call you and go, hey, I hope you ran that giveaway. Cool. Yeah. Scouter Rick. Great job. Great job.
Yeah.
Great job.
Man, Scouter's a vulture, bro.
Yeah, he's old school, man.
Big giveaway.
was a big early whatnot buyer, man. Good dude.
Yeah, Scouter, I'll throw something else in there for you, as well, because I noticed the FMV on that book dropped like I think like 40% since we talked about it. So I'm gonna throw.
It's not about FMV, bro. It's not about FMV.
We're speculators. It's all about the FMV. But anyways, the other thing I was gonna tell you was, dude, the Hot 10 is gonna be fucking fire this week, dude. We are giving away a CGC 98 Hit Monkey #1 second print, compliments of the House of Stein YouTube channel in conjunction with Brian McClay and Beyond Wednesday's YouTube channel. Thank you, Ben. Thank you very much. The cutoff is done. I've already screenshot all the names. Don't even try to put any more answers, and we're gonna randomize them on Friday.
So dude, I'm gonna talk about I think a couple Kickstarters tonight. And I want to start off the show by talking about this. So I stopped in at there's a new comic book shop that I noticed down the street. I found out they'd been there about like 6 months, and I didn't know. And I went to the dispensary, and on my way home from the dispensary, I was talking to Funhouse Mike, and he's like you should go look for this book, and we'll talk about the book a little later. But it reminded me that Dwellings #1 came out today, right? And I wanted to go try and get that 1 in 10, that bloody variant. And so I go to the shop, and unfortunately they don't sell new issues. But I go in there and I see, oh, nice, bro, nice. Did you get the 1 in 10? Is
that the variant?
No, the 1 in 10's all bloody and shit.
Okay,
because it has like blood splatter across.
I like this one because it's like it does like the homage crease right there from Comics Code days.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Dwellings after this. So I love Dwellings. I'm in, bro. So anyways, I go in there and I run into a dude that Anthony and Laura introduced me to, this dude Lance, and he's like, hey man, how's it going? Da da da. And he reminded me that he is part of a crew of him and his buddies that purchased Gold Key, right? And they did that Kickstarter. I don't know if you guys remember. We talked. I think we talked about this when.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah,
when they initially put it out, and it's coming to an end, and I totally forgot about it. So I definitely wanted to bring it up just because it's actually super cool, man. And what these guys are planning on doing is going to blow people away. Just think of all the cool properties that Gold Key had, like even in the cartoon world, you know what I mean? They had like a bunch of cool cartoon properties, and of course they had the Boris Karloff stuff. That's the first thing they're putting out. It looks absolutely gorgeous. I mean, beyond gorgeous.
Do they have a video, Brian?
Yeah.
Like, go back up.
Yeah, let's. You want to watch it?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's see if there's any music.
60 years after its inception, Gold Key Comics has resurrected and is joining forces with the most talented artists and writers on the planet to bring you compelling stories wrapped in amazing art. Prepare yourself for salacious science fiction, weird westerns, demented drama, and perhaps some risque romance, told in a relevant modern voice with a vintage twist that is unmistakably Gold Key. However, Gold Key isn't the only creature being resurrected today. Allow us at this time to reintroduce a true icon of horror, a veteran of stage, screen, and the printed page. We are honored to announce our first publication, Boris Karloff's Gold Key Mysteries.
There we go. New
bro,
Gold
I'm
Key.
in, bro.
Right?
I'm in.
It's pretty dope, dude.
How much time is left to enter in?
August 28th, I think, is when it's done.
Have they met their goal?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. There was a $12,000 goal, and they're at almost 50,000. So I think it's coming up. Is it coming up? Where do I see it? I'm probably looking at it, and I just don't know. I think it's coming to an end on the. I want to say he said the 28th. So it's actually funded. But I just wanted to remind anybody, if you guys wanted to get in, it's super cool. Check this out. Let me show you some of the cool stuff. There we go. There's the book. Look at these masks. How cool these masks in the background look.
Yeah.
So that's and then there's these cool hardcovers it looks beautiful. Great graphic design. I saw a couple of pages. It is just beautiful stuff. So if you're into any of this, the old school Gold Key stuff, make sure you guys go check it out. It is super, super cool. So very, very interesting. I'm going to put the link in the description, and I'll also drop it in the share link in the live chat. So
Nice. While we're waiting for that, I found a really cool article I wanted to cover since we do all collectibles and sports and pop culture on this tonight on Wednesdays. So there was a really good write-up in Yahoo about Kim Jong-il, the senior. Did you know that they opened a golf course and it's private? And on the first time he ever picked up a club, he got 11 holes in one. It's amazing.
I feel like there's some sort of joke with that.
That's a joke. But it says, here it is. So it says, incredible success. This guy wrote it so good on Yahoo, like he's completely serious. Despite the lack of national enthusiasm for the sport, Kim Jong-un's father was a legendary player. So state media once claimed. He's so talented. He scored an incredible 11 holes in one the first time he picked up a club.
That's like
at the Pyongyang golf course.
That's like Putin when he plays hockey and he scores 8 goals.
No, that would be like scoring 800 goals. Like that's the same kind of odds. Like in like one period. Like to get 1 hole in one is like 1,000,000 to 1. To get 11 in the first time you play.
Well, I mean, if you don't have to pee or poop, like you got to be good at something, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I thought it was hilarious because Yahoo's really. I mean, I don't care if you're left, right, middle, up, down, whatever. They're they're usually pretty dimmy, lefty, and I have no problem with that. Sometimes it kind of sounds like sometimes left propaganda, but there are some articles like this that are straight in the middle that I love, that he's just completely serious about it, and then at the end he's just like, yeah. It's pretty sick. It's in Yahoo right now. It's in the sports page. I would check it out if I was you guys. It's funny.
Oh man,
have y'all opened any top scoring blasters?
No, I can't even find any, man.
I bought some off of
10. So
I bought like 3 off of Target.
Volpe, auto, white border onto that.
Oh damn!
Out of a blaster. I bought 3 that day, and I got this one. Or 4.
Fuck yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, I thought it was like $600, but that's the one number to $499 refractor. I think this one's like $300. So, no big deal.
It's not bad out of the $35 blaster.
I'm not gonna sell it. I'm keeping this fucker.
Yeah.
Swag, what up, brother? Hey, just so you know, actually, I'll shoot you a text. I want to talk about this dwelling stuff because obviously everybody's talking about it because it's that good. The first issue came out today. You guys probably know about this because I want to say we either talked about it early on in Beyond Wednesdays or back during the Flipside days, back when he was doing this Kickstarter project, because he did all these first issues initially on a Kickstarter. And then obviously Oni picked it up and reprinted the issues that are coming out now. So
nice.
The issue 6 is available on the Kickstarter right now. If you guys look like this might be something up your alley or something, I suggest you guys going to the Kickstarter and ordering the $40 section. What do they call those? Little
tier
$40 tier. Yeah, the $40 tier. Yes. The $40 tier, and it has the all 6 issues from Oni plus this Kickstarter issue, the self-published one. Now, everybody's going to start tripping out and freaking out to find these self-published dwellings from the Kickstarter once they start hitting and all this stuff. So be on the lookout for that. I don't know if many people knew about this, but dude, is it the 1 in 10 today? I think it's the 1 in 10 today. The bloody variant is so good, and everybody's seen that. But keep your eyes on, if you want to order it for next time. Number 2 is going to have the bloody variant for that issue too, and it's badass. It's awesome. I love this style. This is what initially made me check out the dwelling stuff, the Kickstarter stuff, is because one of the early issues has this badass. This issue in the bottom left right here just has the Casper thing. Caught me for some reason. I was like, that looks badass. Reminded me of Casper. I love those old school Casper's comics and the art in them. And this guy just kills it. He's got a great taste for art, I feel. Like, he's got that like horror, snarky kind of stuff. This Jack in the Box is so great. It kind of also reminds me a little bit of tattoo artwork, like traditional, tattooing stuff and art and flash. This guy's amazing. So, Richie, you said you picked up the A cover today, right?
Yeah, shout out to the big to-do, Comics, Tunes, and Toys, Lords of the Long Box, Home LCS. It's one of my LCSs. I went by there on my lunch. It's like 5 minutes from my work, and the counters were bare. The cover was bare. And then I picked up the dwellings right away. I at least wanted cover A because I like the fact that they homage like the back with the old school like coupons.
Oh, that
and
is
shit,
cool, man.
Yeah, and I really like this where the comics code Silver Age kind of Golden Silver Age kind of deal is, and they've got the fake crease right there. You have to you got to do like a double, triple take just to make sure it's a real crease. Here's what the guts look like. It's very Oni pressy, but yeah, I can't wait to read it. I also grabbed. I wanted to get that Mary Jane jackpot. That was the reason why I went for the incentive. And they didn't get their order, I guess, and I guess they were going to get it at 5:30. So I went ahead and just grabbed that Miss Marvel negative space and cover A, even though they're $10 a piece. I mean, is this like a trial period, Marvel? So you can jam us with $10 per fucking comic? Give me a break. And then I also got the Ghost Rider Wolverine because there's a couple first appearances in there. So. Pretty cool.
I want to know if anybody out there that's watching this knows Jay's first published work. Let me know. I believe it is Oddville. So I would love to find those early Oddville stuff. This guy's badass. He's great, man. And I think a lot of people are gonna fall in love with his style, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what people think of the actual guts of the comic, if they think it's funny, if it's worth checking out, that type of thing. But here's the issues that are out today. I like this cover too. This also is very obviously flash art inspired. There's the 1 in 10, I believe. That's just so beautiful, dude.
Wow, that is sick, man. Good eye. I like that.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of the first list, don't forget to add Mickey to it.
The what?
Swaggle.
Oh yeah, I already have Swaggle House on there, brother.
Oh, okay, I wasn't sure.
Sweet. Yeah. So, if you guys don't know, there is in the description of the show, you guys can find a link to the Beyond Wednesdays creator list. It's also in my link tree, I think, in my bio and all that bullshit. But check it out. It's got a list of all the first works of our favorite creators. And if you don't see your favorite creator on there, there's a way to make a comment in the Google Sheets, and I'll add whoever you want to add to the list. It's a living list, and we're all able to use it. I've been putting it together for quite a few years. I actually lost about probably 30% of the list when I started Beyond Wednesdays. I accidentally lost it on a drive, so it's kind of it's a bummer.
Because that was about the time you swapped out your computers, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. Yep.
But you gotta love that cloud nowadays, though, right?
I do, bro. It's amazing. So yeah, Jay Stevens, go check out his IG, give him a follow. Go check out let me look at that, bro. That's badass. That's great. Yeah. The way that people fell in love with Scotty Young, I can see people fall in love with Jay Stevens' dwelling stuff and his style. And there's probably already a ton of Jay Stevens fans out there, but this is my intro. Dwellings is my intro to him that I know of. I might have something. Hopefully, I have something old of his that is cool. But yeah, very, very cool stuff. I'd be interested to know what the chat thinks and what the people on the replay think about this. But yeah, he started it all during the Kickstarter, and you can go get that $40 tier, and you'll get this book and the first 6 copies of the Oni reprints, that's fucking cool to me. So, and I think he had some cool shit on San Diego. Let's take a look and see. See what we got out here. Yeah, he's got a ton of stuff, obviously. Kitchen sink press.
What's that? Atomic City? What was that?
That's his Jay Stevens. That's the guy's one of his books that he did from Kitchen Sink.
Oh, he's been around.
Yeah, here's the issue. Oh man, I shouldn't be talking about this stuff. I should just be buying it. Look at that. That's so badass. That's going to be next issues. Nice. 1 and 10. There's more of the Atomic City stuff.
I'm going to go pick up the Kickstarter stuff, dude.
Yeah. Here we go, Oddville. The Oddville stuff is his first stuff. So I want to see if we can see what that's selling for. Look at that. That's badass.
My buddy just showed me he just showed me a screenshot of this huge ball. He thought he had 2021 Prism, and he just showed me a fucking screenshot of all these megas of 2021 Prism NFL. That was the last year that they did a guaranteed auto too. Joe Burrow's year.
Wow. Oh. He just found them?
No, he had them. He just never told me about them. And he was like, hey, what should I look for the 2021 Prism? And I was like, just to let you know, Trevor Lawrence base PSA 10s are selling pretty consistently for $400. So, yeah.
Just as base?
And then he goes, wait a minute, I must have the wrong year. Oh, shit. I guess I don't get Trevor Lawrence. I have 2020. I go, bro. And he's like, he was just messing around. But he's like, yeah. And I'm like, dude, tell me. I go, actually, you know what? Set up your tripod and your phone and record it. I'll be happy to edit it for you, and we can upload that as your first break. And he's like, I don't have patience for that. And I go, all right, let me know. And he showed me the picture of all these freaking Prism football mega boxes. I'm so jealous.
Oh dang! Not even just blasters, mega boxes.
Yeah, he's got Chronicle 2020. He's basically got he's got Optic. Yeah,
he just held on to him and forgot he had him?
Yeah, he's he likes hobby. He's like Aaron. He's like
He's
a
a
stuck
hobby
up
snob.
yuppie when it comes to ripping. No.
What are you talking about? I just got done ripping 3 blasters with Josh.
Oh, there you go. But that's chump change to you, big baller. But like, yeah, he's like when he gets retail stuff, he tries to keep them sealed for a while.
Yeah. Remember, guys, the Discord is open. If you guys want to call into the show, you can always call in through the Discord. Link is in the live chat and also in the description. Figure it out. It's not hard.
Yeah, I'm holding right now a bunch of 2023 Bowman Megas. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just stockpiling on those and just leaving them sealed. I might as well just buy a case. This is what it really boils down to.
Did you guys get your second? Did you guys any of you guys buy any of the second print stuff of?
Yeah, I bought a bunch of reprints today, like all the Ultimates and some other shit too.
No,
Or
I'm talking
Ultimate
about
something.
the Sickness, that glow in the dark cover, the second print.
No.
I
Is that
got mine in
Scout?
the mail today. No, it's
No.
self-published. Oh no, it's
I thought it was Scout because it has it doesn't have that
it's
Scarface homage, the 1 in 10 or whatever.
there's a name. They got a name, but I can't remember it.
Are they
Oh, the
part of the-
Sickness. I know what it is. Okay, it's
Yeah.
the Image. Got it.
No, is it Behemoth?
I thought it was
No,
the
it's
one
like
that
un
Key
something.
Collector called out and said it was like skeptical or something like that. The value.
Jay Stevens, JLA Gallery 1, a couple other things for DC Cartoon Network stuff, Vertigos, Invisibles. Oh yeah.
Oh, Uncivilized Books.
Uncivilized, that's it. Yeah, Uncivilized.
Thank you, Google.
Yes. Hey, fucking them.
There's a card shop by my work as well. I went there Monday and I was looking at their like 50-cent cards. I found these. I found a Justin Jefferson Prestige rookie
Ooh,
for
nice.
50 cents. I got this for
Nice.
50 cents. Nick Bosa, rated rookie.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah, not a big deal, but like I thought that was
Ooh,
cool. 50 cents.
I just picked up this Henry Davis.
Oh,
Sapphire
nice.
first. Dude,
Hell
they're
yeah.
like they're like $10 to $15 right now.
Are you serious?
Just a little,
That's
yeah,
it?
raw. So like $15. Like
Nice.
to me,
Cornbread,
it's worth.
baby.
Dude, to me, it's worth the gamble to like. I mean, some of those forgotten first, right? That were like once the top pick that you wanted to hit. They're cheap now because like everyone's excited on someone else.
I went and bought like 5 Colson Montgomery Bowman first. I bought a Sapphire, a PSA 9 Auto Mojo, a PSA 10 Atomic, and then a Raw Atomic, and then a couple firsts. Just because, dude, that kid is going to be good. That's the kid from Colorado. That kid's going to be a stud. I would suggest people spec
Colson
on that kid
Montgomery?
right now. Colson Montgomery.
I
Yeah.
thought he was with the White Sox. He's not with them anymore.
No, is he with the White Sox? I thought he was with the Rockies. Maybe I'm thinking.
Because a lot of prospects got traded, like Eddie's Leonard, a Dodger prospect, top was in the 2022 first. He got traded. A few other ones got traded at the deadline.
Yeah, he is the White Sox. It's Benny Montgomery's. It's with the Rockies.
Gotcha.
Colson's with the
Gotcha.
White Sox, and that's who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Colson Montgomery.
Okay.
Yeah, this kid's a stud, man. This kid's
Cool.
really, really good. So I picked up a bunch of his stuff. I would suggest specking on his. Who are you saying? Henry Davis? Yee?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Henry Davis first. So this is 2021.
Here you go, Superfractor if you want it.
Funny because Colson just got promoted to
Hey,
AA like a week
at least
ago.
it's a 10 though, right?
Yeah.
Hey, it's cheaper than the Jordan or no, yeah, or the Drew Jones one.
Okay, so you guys could probably answer this, and it's probably a dumb question, but I've never actually seen a superfractor besides like what I'm seeing right now. I always thought it was just, what is a superfractor? Is that just a refractor with these circles and it's always a 1-on-1?
Yeah,
right,
gold.
exactly. Yeah,
It has
yeah,
those,
it's always gold. Yeah.
those circles in it. They're like
It's
concentric
almost like
circles.
it's almost like Donruss gold vinyls, right?
Yeah.
Like I would compare that. I would put those two in the same like kind of boat because they're both 1-of-1s. You know, they have that gold edging, and then like there's that circular pattern to it.
Beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy, the Funhouse. Shout out to Funhouse, doing a good job as a moderator. He's a little aggressive, but he means well. He means well. We all joke. We joke. We kid. I see. He says picked up a bunch of Bowman Chrome. Caleb Williams, Bryce Young, Anthony Richardson. That's tight. First Bowman, what have you. But remember, Brian brought up a good point to me on the phone the other day. If it's not a European, or they're not showing the actual like straight from high school jersey to NBA or in NFL, if it's not, or NBA European, if it's, and then if it's like a Kobe situation where it goes from high school or straight to the pros, those things could drop once again their NFL uniforms. So just be careful buying too much of those.
Oh,
but yeah, still cool though. Still cool. And Hartman has a pretty sick eBay. Have you guys checked out Hartman's eBay? He has an unbelievable cards on there.
Look at this raw refractors for $3, bro.
First?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. They're cheap. Yeah.
Are they numbered $4.99 or is that just like normal?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Bowman refractors are numbered to $4.99. I picked up a Bryce Young from the Panini silver packs. Like like the shop I went to meet up with Nate, they had him there. I was like, let me just try a pack. I was like, I don't feel like spending $100 on a gold pack. And then I started watching people opening gold packs, and I was like, oh man, I should have opened that. But then I opened the silver, and I was like, all right, let's. And then I didn't realize it was just 2 cards in there. I was like, shit, I paid way too much for 2 cards.
Wow.
Yeah. And then, but I was like, oh, numbered Bryce Young, that can't be too bad. So,
yeah.
I was gonna sell before that pro uniform comes out. But
I think Anthony Richardson's going to be really good. I think he's going to be a beast. They showed him in Mustache Mania, Gardner Minshew, so they had this drill in training camp where they show so a wide receiver over here and 2 wide receivers on one side, 2 wide receivers, and then they do these like out routes, and then one does a post. And they showed the velocity versus Gardner Minshew of the ball that Anthony Richardson was letting go. Oh my gosh, the guy looks like Aaron Rodgers out there. Unbelievable.
All right. I got did
you see Henry? Hey, did you see Henry Ruggs, bro?
Got 3
he only
years.
has to do 3 years, bro. He'll be out in 2.
Yeah, he'll be playing. He'll take a year suspension and he'll be back.
Yep.
I thought he was already suspended when that shit first started.
Yeah, he's suspended indefinitely until the court cases are done, and then the typically, according to the NHLPA, I believe with this kind of situation, it's a maximum 2-year suspension, but it's probably going to be about a 1 year. So he's probably going to be still pretty good. He's young. He's going to be pretty good of age and be able to play again. He's pretty good, and he took a life drinking and driving.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Good. He should go to prison, and he probably should go for longer.
Yes, I thought a decade.
Yeah, 10 years. Yeah, at least 6. What is he getting? 3?
Well, he had already served 2.
Okay,
right,
good.
Right.
Yeah,
so then 3, that's 5. But the fact that he didn't have any priors or anything like that, that went a long way. I mean, that was his first offense. So
I don't drink and drive. I think drinking and driving is the dumbest shit ever, and I'm probably just like a lot of you out there that says the same thing, because you had a good friend die in a drinking and driving accident, right? And I had a good friend not only die in a drinking and driving accident, but another good friend in that same car, and then the family that they killed drinking and driving. So that's a lot of lives lost, and when that happens to you, it's not worth it. And I'll do everything I can to make sure I don't. It's not too hard to Uber these days, period.
Yeah.
All right, so I got a market report. Let's get into a old school market report. Let's do it.
Thanks.
Let me get rid of this. All right.
Hope it's a good one, because the last one wasn't that good.
I agree.
The last one was
Trash.
I was just playing.
Let's do it.
Stoners. No, I'm kidding.
All right, so this is kind of interesting. Remember these pop kills, dude? I know they're the second.
Oh man,
I know they're the nude ones, but you can get 2 of them both 9/8s. One of them a signature series 9/8 for $500 bucks.
Fuck? Damn.
But yeah, that's strange because because I was pricing my raw one to sell, and then because I know for a while what like eBay was blocking them, and you couldn't list them at all. But I want to say raws are like easily what 250, 300, something like that.
Yeah, somebody got a good deal, man.
They were selling. They were selling the both of them at the con at Hughes's table. I think it was Hughes' table. I mean, he wanted like $3,000 for the original. It was ridiculous.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, man.
So,
that's
the AOC Wonder Woman cover rises again. 9/8 sold for £410, which is basically $410. So,
is it really? I don't know the
they're-
conversions.
I think they're about the same now, right?
Hello. It'd be £410.
I think
You
they're
dirty
probably about the
bloke.
Same, right? Maybe not.
And a free side of biscuits.
And then the Superman 1 foil signed signature series, a 9/9, sold for $292.
damn.
Yeah.
9/9 is the new 9/8, bro.
Especially if it's foil, right?
Jesus. All right, check this out. Here we go. It took less time than I thought it was going to take. I thought it was going to be about a month. But what do you call this, a hater wave, Mighty Melvy? Is this the real term of a hater wave? Look at
Wow.
this. I mean, they're all the trade dress.
The trade dress.
Yeah.
With 2 9/9s.
Yeah, 2 9/9s. Yeah. There was a lot of people that were I saw opening up their boxes and saying how excited they were because this book is selling for this much and they have one.
So sorry.
Yeah. It's rough.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah. That's rough. Is Big Leg in the chat?
Yes, sir.
I sent him
he's
the
in
link.
there.
He's got the link. I don't know if he couldn't make it tonight or what. He's got. I sent
Jump
him
on,
the
leg.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Comics and Sneakers is saying that 410 pounds is 521
There you
American
go.
dollars.
Holy shit.
All right. There we go. There's remember the original one that he did? There's a 10. There's a 10. It's the trade dress. I think that obviously the Virgin was the quote 101, but $432 for the trade dress 10. And then here's the difference a day makes. What a difference a day makes. Pretty crazy. Spawn 306. A 9/8 sold for $3,450. And my question is to you guys. Would you buy a 9/8 of this book right now? And would you sell a 9/8 of this right now?
I would not buy a 9/8.
Definitely not buy a 9/8, especially all the stuff that has.
If I had one,
surface.
I would sell one. But
Really?
I would feel a little dirty right now,
Fucking
especially
A.
with
Yeah.
but with everything that's out. Like if I had sold it prior to like everything that everyone knows nowadays, like I wouldn't feel bad.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. No worries, brother. So yeah, man, it's I don't know if I could sell one at all right now. I saw that Elite Comics, is it Comics Elite? Elite Comics, not Comics Elite. Elite Comics, which is the IG selling page, right? They had one for like $3,500, and I just thought to myself, I put out a post saying, would you sell if you're a retailer, would you sell this right now? And I don't understand why anybody would. I don't get it. It just it comes off like,
oh no, it totally comes off that you're in it for the money, and you don't care about the collectability factor of it, right?
Yeah, man, that shit hurts. That book was like the grail, right?
Because what's the story about it? Like, it was given out at an event that was canceled, and so it ended up only being like 50 people plus a plus one might have gotten a copy, and then it turned out that Netherlands Realms had like a stack of them at their game development place or whatever.
Yeah, I gotta find. I got the info. You just gotta find it. You know how that works.
Yeah.
Hey, where's the up down at, man? The up down 7.
All right, here we go. So it says it wasn't. So this is what I got sent to me. It wasn't 50 that were given out at the tournament. It was the 50 players and their plus ones got a copy. So at least 100. And I assume all the people that worked the tournament setting all the equipment got one. As that's what they usually happens at these events. Mm-hmm. So that's interesting. Wow.
So you could assume about like what 125, 150.
Yeah.
Were originally supposed to be floating out there.
Yeah. It says also that statement was from a person with almost no knowledge. They didn't even know that the studio that produced the tournament was also in Chicago. Oh, I guess he's talking about other people reporting on it. But man, yeah, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Wow.
There's a dealer that has 300 copies of that.
Yeah. The guy that worked at the place took the pictures. It said there was a few hundred at Netherworld still. So, man,
yeah, especially with all that exposure now, I wouldn't even try to sell one.
People are gonna get ripped off. I mean, I think the people that bought those 9/8 are getting ripped off.
Just go on eBay and see what seller has sold the most.
That's a good question. I'm gonna do that right now.
You'll find the answer.
Hold on, I'll do that right now.
I can't say any more because I signed a NDA, so I can't say any more than that.
Spawn 3.
You like that?
This is really interesting. So, I know a big Spawn collector in the chat right now. He's saying he still wants one. So shout out.
I still want one. Fucking A. Yeah. I still want one. But I don't want to pay more than a couple $100 for it now. Yeah.
I'm sure if you just wait a month, it'll be like $400. So.
Yeah.
No, it'll be $100 comic very shortly.
I don't think it'd go that low.
Wow, look at this. Comics, tunes, and toys. Cruising through comics. Cruising through comics. Comics, tunes, and toys.
Uh-oh. Spaghetti.
Cruising through comics. It's like two guys. Comics, tunes, and toys.
One guy's got 100. The other guy's got 300.
Comics, tunes, and toys. Comics, tunes, and toys. Cruising through comics. Ouch! How did we not catch on to this earlier?
I caught it. I told y'all. Last week.
This is from July. You're right. Sorry, this is from July. I was thinking this is longer. July 2nd. I feel like that. Oh my god, dude.
Oh, you're saying that if they spread it out over months instead of doing
if they spread it out, yes,
no one would have noticed, really. Or, the real smart thing is to wait every 90 days, right? So as soon as one sells, 90 days later, it won't show up. It won't show up again on just like a simple eBay search.
Simple search.
They got greedy, bro.
They got greedy, and it looks like they got them both at the same time around the beginning of July. July 2nd looks like the first sale. He sold 3 in a row. Jesus, look how much money this guy made off of it. $1,725, $1,500, $1,200, $1,900.
I wonder if somebody from GameStop, Brian, walked into Comics, Tunes, and Toys in Tustin and Cruising Comics and said, "Hey, I have a bunch of these."
No, listen to what happened is supposedly what happened is the studios printed a bunch of them, and when they didn't need material anymore, whether it's advertisement material or promotional material, they would just give it away to employees. And it sounds like that's what happened. Am I correct, Hood? Is that what we're all under. What we're from everything I've seen, that's the way it sounds.
Yes.
So how does Comics, Tunes, and Toys get so many? That's why I was
maybe I think these might be the 2 employees. Maybe these are the 2 employees. Maybe
Comics, Tunes, and Toys doesn't work at GameStop.
Yeah.
So if they're coders, they got to get paid somehow.
It's not GameStop. Yeah, you know what I mean. It's.
I thought it was.
It's from directly from NetherRealm.
Yeah, NetherRealm Studios.
All I know is a dealer got himself 300 copies. That's all I can tell you.
Wow.
Because
it fell off a truck.
That's crazy, man. He made.
But
so
I tried to
much
tell
money.
people, and everybody was calling me out. So I was just like, I'm just a presser, man. I don't give a shit about this.
Unreal, man. So there you go, you guys. That's what a difference a day makes, or a month. A month makes.
Hey, Selden, thanks for all the extra cards you threw in.
Also, you know what? That makes me want to do. I want to do this. I want to take a look at the Bry's Comics books and see what the Virgin variants are selling for. Have those started dropping yet? Do we know? Let's take a look.
But there's only 20, so
17,099 sold for.
How are they getting so many 99s, bro?
He sent 1,000 copies, and they chose 20 of the best, if I'm not mistaken, right?
20 of the Virgins, and then how many of the trade? It was
480.
400, yeah.
And he kept one of the Virgins for himself. And then the trade dress, have obviously, but man, look at that. 400. That's 17,000. 17,000.
No, it was the best offer. It actually sold for 7,550.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, that's still quite a bit, right? Because the other ones were selling for
4 or 5,000.
Yeah, 3 to 5, right?
Yeah,
something like that.
It's still great. I mean, for him and for the guy that sold
the seller. So
yeah. Get your money, man. If I had one of these right now, they would have been on eBay the second that news came out, man. Psych. I wouldn't do that to you guys.
When you pre-screen, do they even give you an option on the drop down for a 9.9?
That's a great question.
No, I think you can only pre-screen for 9.8. I don't think you can pre-screen for 9.9 and 10.
Yeah, because Rainin 3, shout out to Rainin 3. What up, man? He kind of was making a joke. He's like, pre-screen 9.9. And I started thinking about it. I was like, man, I remember the pre-screen drop-down's 9.8. Is there a 9.9 on there? So if I send 1,000 books there, can I pre-screen for 9.9?
Maybe there's a hack. Maybe you can write in and put it on a paper, pre-screen 10, pre-screen 9.9. Maybe there's a hack that if you put it in the box.
No, you put the $100 bill with that.
There you go.
No.
Oh, and an 8-ball.
No, I don't think so. I seriously doubt that.
And then you look for walkthrough grading.
Yeah.
All night long grading.
Oh, no. All right, here we go.
Oh, nah.
Moving on. Spawn 64. Dude, I think I got a Spawn 64 that's in a poly bag with another book. Spawn collectors know if that's how that book came. Did that book come polybagged with another book?
I think I've got it, and it's a foreign, dude. I've got a Spawn 64, and it's a fucking foreign, and it's polybagged.
And it's polybagged?
Mm-hmm.
Man. So it says here, rarest, only 14 on the census and 9.8. Is that true? You got a census you can look up, Yee?
Yeah, I can look that
64?
Up. Yeah. Checking right now. Oh, they changed it to the website, huh?
It came with a toy ad. Polybagged with a toy ad. That's what it is. That's what it is. Okay, I got to find that book. I got to send it off the hood. It's going off with the Nintendo Powers and all the other shit I got to sell.
And send it, man. Send it.
Yeah, man. $280 for a 9.8, and that feels
okay. So there are 14 9.8s on the census, but there's a total of 85 graded, 78 in the blue label, 7 signature series.
Okay. Wow. Feels if that's it's not the lowest printed. I think the lowest printed is I forget what number it is. That's up in like the 280s, right? Two something.
I thought it was like printed. It was like 150 to 280, something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe 180. I don't know.
Check Spawn World, because don't they have that chart?
Spawn World does have that chart. Yes, they do.
Hey, did you see what Big Leg put in the chat?
Comic Tom literally thanked his CGC hookups after he got all the 9.9s on that Batman. What?
Wow. Loose lips sink ships, Tommy.
Where is that?
It's on his video, bro.
What video?
Probably, I would guess IG, right?
It was on. I know it was on YouTube because somebody sent it to me. I think Manny sent it to me.
Yeah, someone just sent me a screenshot
and he said, he goes, "I'm not going to be able to send everybody their 9.8s that they ordered, but that's okay. We're going to send everybody a 9.9."
The Batman, ha ha ha.
Yeah,
green foil.
Foil.
Yeah.
Yo, comic fam, look what just came in. If you pre-ordered a 9.8 Night Terrors Batman #1 Ha Ha purple foil from San Diego Comic-Con, the slabs have just come in. But we do not guarantee 9.8s. You know, we can't control it. And if you pre-ordered one, you will not receive a 9.8. I'm so sorry. I'm just kidding. Because what we're doing is we're going to send you a 9.9. We got enough 9.9s to ensure that if you pre-ordered a 9.8, that you will get the upgrade. Take a look at that. Woo! CGC. Shout out to my team for pre-screening these. I'm very excited about this. Enjoy the book. They are on their way soon.
Yeah, that's
what's wrong with that? Explain to me what's wrong with that. I'm not catching it. Because if he sent in a bunch of books, and we know that those foil covers they get high grades, right? If he sent in a bunch, like how many did he send in? Do we know?
That was at least 20 right there.
Yeah.
How many did he pre-sell? I don't know, man. I think that there's a chance that if he sent in enough, he could get that many. I'm thinking
he sent, not to interrupt you, I think to answer your question, I think he might have sent, I think 1% are coming back 9.9 for these guys. So if you send 1,000, you're going to get 10. Is that right? Yeah.
I mean, that was at least 2 boxes of 25 right there. And then there was a gap missing out. And then we counted 20 or so 9.9s. So you could assume that he probably had about 50 something graded, maybe 75, I would assume.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Shout out to AOA.
Do you guys think that there's chat? Is there anything wrong? I don't see anything wrong with that, right? Am I?
No, I don't see anything wrong with it. I think there's something wrong with what he said, though. He shouldn't have said, "I want to thank my CGC team
I got you.
for the pre-screen," because it's like, okay, so you're saying that you got to be a big, the top influencer to get these 9.9s, and you have a hookup, or
Hearing it back, I think he was talking about his crew. That pre-screen.
That pre-screen.
Yeah.
Yes.
He probably that's the way
got. He probably got the books in, pre-screened them all, and sent whatever he thought were the best books to CGC, and then they and we know that those foil books, they come back. Some of them come back really nice, and 90% of them are 9.8s or better.
Yeah,
it's just the way it is and how they print those. So I don't know, man.
Okay. Question: his pre-screening team, were they wearing gloves or not?
Let's
on. Joe's been doing this since Moby Dick was a tadpole. And when's the last time you pre-screened a 9, 10? Joe?
I got a 10 when Batman showed his cock.
There you go.
It's called the Batwang 9.9.
Batwang.
No, I got a 10.
It's gonna be interesting to see once these start coming back from the graders. The Musk versus Zuck Television blank canvas book from San Diego is getting some sales on eBay. $300.
Can't wait for that.
Weeks after San Diego, and it's still selling for that much. That's pretty cool, man.
Wasn't it like what, double this after or during San Diego?
I don't know. I thought it was like 300 during San Diego.
Oh, okay.
Too. Yeah,
I wasn't really paying attention.
If it was 600, holy shit! Wow, that's pretty amazing. Jesus, but there you guys go. Here's what's interesting. Okay, and I was watching Flipside the other night, and I saw Sean say this, talking about this book. He said, "What if? Okay, is the play on this book the fact that it's an AI book and it's a low print run and it's a San Diego Comic-Con book and it's, that people like the way it looks. Some people don't like the way it looks. Some people like the way it looks. Or is the play on it that Television might end up some fucking really cool artist on the art scene, which he's kind of becoming. He's known for doing those videos, those
the music videos.
Yeah, for Nicki Minaj and Jay-Z and all these people. Maybe it's to start looking at him as an artist. If he kind of grows into some kind of type of badass artist, this book is going to have some collectible value just in that fact. So I thought that was a pretty interesting point. We'll see how it plays out. Shout out to Television. He's a cool dude too. He'll smoke a blunt with you.
Isn't he pretty big in the NFT space too as well?
Yes, he is.
So because I thought he was always going to those NFT meetups that Vinny goes to, and I guess Marcus and everything and everyone. I thought he was a pretty big factor for that too, in just that space as well.
Yeah. Yep. And look out for the little Bitcoin stuff he was doing. He did some little Bitcoin stuff. Comic book too, and I think Little Bitcoin's got some information that he's getting ready to drop about that sometime soon. So very, very cool. Look at this, the Ghost Spider number 1, 1 in 100 raw, $491.
I would have taken that gamble.
Yes,
honestly.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I saw one at the beginning of the summer at a convention sell for like $650, $750 raw. So,
yeah, it's so tough to get a raw book on a banger like that because everybody knows what this is, and if you know what it is, why isn't it graded? Now, some people don't like grading, and I get it, but to maximize the value on this book could have been a 9.2 cracked open, or a 9.0 could have some color rub on it. If you spend that much, there you go. See, Wilbert already knows. Yep. Wilbert already fucking knows, dude.
Because he was probably shopping for it at some point.
No, it's just when you've been around, you know that you start asking questions. Why isn't this graded? Yeah. And it's not graded because it's not going to hit a 9.6 or a 9.8. Period. Now, there may be some randomness, some chick selling her dude shit because they're getting a divorce or some shit like that. But even Wilbur comes out and says color rub. That's the first thing I'm thinking. It's raw, color rub. It looks like there's a tick right there by the staple. Yeah. But you got to be careful with these books, man.
Yeah.
I mean, outliers like this, not graded. I would do your due diligence and ask for more picks because, man. Yep. You go send it in, it comes back an 8.5.
Great information right there. Take it. It's free. You don't get that type of information for free much these days.
Call me and Wilbur are on the same wavelength, bro.
Next. 4-color number 9, poor copy. You can see it's pretty roughed up, but this is one of the most iconic comic books of all time. And if you guys don't know why it's iconic, I'm going to tell you. It's the first time Carl Barks drew Donald Duck.
Really?
Yeah. So, major book right here. Sold for $346 in that poor, but man, I would still love that book. I would love that book, even if it's in poor condition. Malibu Sun number 13 is catching some heat all of a sudden. I've seen quite a few people talk about that book lately, and now 9.6s are getting over $1,000.
And that's just the normal one, right? Not even the air?
Yeah, just the normal. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. That's there's certain books that are still strong even in this, where everything else is down 90%, 70,
I want to say
70%.
This one's the one that kept on increasing in price, right? Like it was that slow crawl.
Yeah.
Like it, I mean, it was already like a decently high price. And then throughout pandemic, it just kept on increasing and it's never really like dropped that much.
You know what you never fucking see is that black variant of Spawn 1. Like you hardly ever see
the black and white one.
Super rare, yeah. No, not the black and white. The one without the black color. It's missing a color on the original.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I know what you're talking about. Where it's missing a layer of ink or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. One came up for sale, I think, last year sometime.
Yeah. I remember that one popping up on the market report or on someone's market report, and it sold for a pretty penny.
The Red Hood Lost Days #1 Matina. Man, that was such a big book at one time. $281 raw still. I think it's a terrible fucking cover. I never thought it was a good cover. I think the mask that he wears is garbage. Looks really bad. Matter of fact, I bet you if this book came out now, people would think it was AI because of how like off it looks.
I think you're being a little hard on Red Hood, bro.
You think I'm being hard on Matina? Yeah. All right, next. If there's very few books that I would like to have a Stan Lee signature on. It would never be any of the ones you guys think of. It would be like the Marvel Tales where he's on the front, the April Fool's joke one where they said he died and he's on the front, or this one, the Black Rider 8, because that's Stan Lee right there wearing that mask and holding those 6-shooters. So I always thought that would be cool to have a signed version of. There's a raw version that sold for $338. So cool book. And then here you go, Richie.
Someone's asking us, is Ellie De La Cruz a good investment?
Yes.
Even today, yes. Yeah. I mean, I have... So far I've found now I have 17 paper firsts. I'm sending them all.
You're gonna grade them all?
Yeah, I only have 2 chromes left. One has a little scratch, and the other one looks good. And then I found one more mojo I'm keeping, so still pretty cheap.
Damn. Newsstand Hulk #1, Red Hulk, 9.8. Sold for $809. That could be a really good investment, depending on how crazy the Red Hulk stuff looks. If the Red Hulk stuff looks really good in the first trailer or whatever we see, if it looks good and everybody goes crazy over it, that could be a great buy.
Too bad that photo's not the newsstand, but hey.
Oh yeah, good catch.
Otani, last year it was a good buy, or even off season before the World Baseball Classics. That's when the best time to have picked up Otani was. Right now is like that all time high. I mean, it'll probably jump up again, like when the MVP is announced. Yeah. But other than that, like, what is he still? Do you think he's up for free agency next year?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, like, depending if he stays on the Angels or goes to a different team, like,
if he goes to the Dodgers, the Yankees, the Red Sox, nobody's going to be able to spec on Otani anymore.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Not because for any other reasons, then it's just not going to be worth it money wise. You know,
there's not like it's gonna
no juice.
It's just there's no juice to squeeze, right? So I think for him would be off season to buy his cards when people are paying attention to more football and basketball.
Yeah,
like that December January time period when people aren't really like spending money either, right? Because of the holidays. So that's when I would look at Otani cards personally.
Before you move on, it's a good point. I agree with you 100. I want to go back to this Hulk 1 CGC 9.8 white pages 2008 Marvel 399 newsstand edition. It clearly is a direct edition right there. It says right there. I mean, I don't understand why is he even putting in that. Did he make a mistake, or does it say did CGC make the mistake and put newsstand edition on it? Wouldn't be their first time.
You can look it up, and you might be able to
interesting.
Could you blow up that picture to see if it says newsstand?
This is just a cut. This is just a cut from me, so I can't. Well,
I could tell right away. I could tell right away. That's a direct edition barcode, and I guarantee you the numbers are 59606. The first 5 numbers. On the right, there's 2 words. It says direct edition. If that was the Newsy, it would say Incredible Hulk on the left. I think it's on the left, but
I'm not arguing with that.
I've had that book multiple times.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if CGC labeled it that way, and then that makes me question that. Like, can you literally just put that on the form, and then CGC will just like, oh yeah, it's a newsstand, and then like,
hold on, let me look.
Yeah, it looks like a newsstand to me.
It does say newsstand.
All right, here you go.
Oh,
here's what the newsstand looks like.
You got to be kidding me, man.
It says newsstand on the label, and then it's a $2.99 price tag on the barcode. On the
there is your newsstand right
there.
No,
look at the one that sold, Richie.
Yeah. I'm going right here. Let me switch the tab. Boom. That's 9,000. But I want you to look before I look at the sold. Look at this, and then we'll go to the next one. So, $3.99 rated A. Okay. Oh shit. All right. So now we're gonna go into the sale. There's a rated A for the or not the rated A, different UPC for the thing. Now let's look at the one that sold. Here is the one right here that sold, and that says direct edition.
What does it say on the CGC label?
Let me blow it up.
It says $3.99.
You guys see that?
It says $3.99.
Newsstand?
Newsstand
it might be a error. Does it say $3.99 on there instead of $2.99?
No, it says $2.99.
Whoa!
It says $2.99, clear as day, $3.05 Canadian.
Yeah, and it does say direct edition in the black and white on the right there.
Right. So CGC made the mistake, as you can see above the label. Let me go ahead and share this tab right here. I blew it up. It says $3.99 newsstand edition right there. CGC made that mistake. All right. Let me go do this. And
or were there a handful?
Right there.
Were there a handful that say that are qualified as newsstand?
See that? Direct edition. So basically, to put it in a nutshell,
they fucked up.
They fucked up, and the seller knows they fucked up. And I mean, I guess we give him about a 95% chance that he didn't know. And he still listed it like that.
You're gonna give him that high of a percentage?
Probably not. I guess I'm being a little generous. But here is your newsstand for future reference. It says $3.99, and it says Incredible Hulk.
That's crazy,
hey man,
dude.
reach out to the buyer, bro. Tell him,
I got a question. I wonder if could somebody have cracked that out and took out the newsstand and put in that? I mean, does it look like if you look at the so for example, if we look at the
well, you don't see the full edges on the backside either.
Yeah, it's the newer slab, not the old premium. So with the newer ones, you'd have to have cracks on the posts.
Look, it doesn't even show the sides.
To the corners. Yeah, you don't see the bottom corners at all.
Yeah.
Oh, it does. It does look like a Finaggy picture.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
wow.
motherfucker cracked it open.
Who's that seller? Okay, let me see.
Let's reach out to him.
Yeah, I bet you won't answer. If he doesn't answer, he's 100% shady. Oh yeah, he fucking for sure. Oh my god!
What if he's in our chat, dude?
Dude, hey, he even did the same thing on the back.
Yeah,
he cut off the pose.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. There you go.
Well, but this is also a good lesson. This is also a good lesson why you buy the book and not the grade and label.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yes, sir. There's some fuckery afoot going on there. All right,
and also submit all your books as newsstands and see what happens.
Eerie Comics #1, the first Avon or the first horror comic. I mean, an old school Avon comic, iconic book. A 9.0 sold for $33.50. I feel like, man, feels low to me for how crazy that book is.
I feel like that's been an honorable mention book before on the Hot 10.
Yeah. All right. This is something I want to show people because I've talked about it before. Some of these absolutes make crazy money, and sometimes you can get them for super cheap and flip them. So you can see here the Arkham Asylum absolute it's tough to find, but if you ever find it, it sells for good money. Look at this person, though. This person in the middle there with the absolute Sandman 1 through 5. That looks like it's got the death, overture and death. So you got 7 total absolutes there for $300. And those Sandman absolutes are beautiful. They're like leather bound. They got this just beautiful old school look to them. And you could sell them single for $50 guaranteed, if not $100. That's like you could double your money if you could sell them for $100 a pop. But I feel like those absolutes, there's a play on those absolutes, and people have been making good money flipping absolute editions for a long time, and it might be worth looking into. Superior Spider-Man, the 1 in 50 Jones and the 1 in 25 Copiel for number 17. The J.G. Jones and 9.8 sold for like $450 at the same time. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And then you saw here both Raw sold for $305. Both great books.
That Jolie Jones, like that's notorious for color rub.
Okay.
Big time.
Really? I've never held one.
Fuck yeah. I've pressed countless ones of that. I owned 2 of the 1 in 25s. That one's pretty easy. It's all white. But that one, even Dino, I fixed one for Dino, but it had minor color rub in the back. And then I think I did one for Phil, and it had color rub also.
Huh.
But would it have been better to sell those separate?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. But somebody just wants to make their listing a little bit different.
Oh, I've used that seller's format stuff, the rare look.
You copied it like someone like that.
Yeah, dude, I love that button.
I put wow with the at in there. I put a flame there. I know it's cheesy and we roll our eyes and we joke around about it and we make fun of it most of the time. But honestly, like, a lot of times we're competing with a bunch of other sellers that sell the same book, and sometimes it just needs a little bit of eye appeal and look your way. So
yeah, yep, something to catch somebody's eye. That's
so
why
you should put in the listing. I really don't care if you buy it, on the bottom. It doesn't matter to me. Right. And
no way, man.
I would buy from somebody that put that in there.
No, I'm letting the robots take over, and I'm letting AI fill out my descriptions from now on.
Hey, no. You should put on there, not AI.
Hey, I got a question for the panel and the chat. And rewind, leave in the comments. I want to know, to all my flippers out there, my filthy, dirty flippers, comic books. So I know we've all experienced this multiple times. How many times, and I'll be honest, be frank, and I don't care, different opinions, I would really like to hear that. But how many times have you had a buyer come up to you and say, they're interested in your book or your card, and they say, you got two, let's say, so you got a front, a back picture, you got a picture of the spine, and that's what I do. I do front, back, picture of the spine, and I open it up, okay? So they can see the page quality and the centerfold, okay? They still want to see more pictures. Okay. So here's my question. A, how many times do you go, yeah, sure, no problem. Let me dig it out. You know, you obviously don't answer that way. Yeah, no problem. You know, and you take more pictures, you list them on there. If you do that, what is the conversion rate of you selling that book, especially if it's high grade?
I've done that. I've been asked that like maybe 3 or 5 times, and I'm at a 0 for 5 for sending them the additional pictures.
Yeah, I'm right with you, Aaron. One time I sent a picture of my balls. That didn't go well with eBay.
What I have another question for y'all. Has anyone ever reached out to you like wanting to trade, like especially in cards? That happens to me.
No, I've never had that. That's interesting.
But I always feel like it's going to end up being a scam, so I'd never end up trading anything. And then like whatever they offer ends up being like a bunch of crap anyways. No offense. I just wasn't interested.
I think the pics are the most important part. You know, I saw that they started doing videos. You can put videos on there and the video will play. So when I'm going to start taking pictures, and I'm going to have a little setup that has like one of those little mechanical rotary things that just spin. And I'm going to put the books on there and try and put, you know, clear backing boards on books and just have a good light on it, and then just have it spin twice, you know, and then take an image of that and make it. And then when they go click on it, it's the video of the book. I think that would be amazing if they can figure out a way just to have the video play on the little thumbnail as you're scrolling, you know, people would go crazy for that shit.
I hate people that have badass shit and you click on it and it says they're fucking out of town. You know what I mean? And like I told you, Brian, I'm just gonna take a picture of like a ASM, like a 9.0, AF15 9.0, and just put AF15 9.0, only 5 higher in the census or whatever, and then put that I'm out of town and just leave it there.
I think we found out
get everybody all wet.
I think we found out who's selling the Jordan McFarlane Snake Eyes book that's on eBay for like $24 million. It's just a crying Jordan picture. It's hood.
Yeah, with the autograph and everything.
Yeah, with the autograph. Yeah.
Don't lie. We know now. Just admit it. Oh no.
Yeah. Moving on. The best first appearance of Afra book by far is the purple 4th print. And there's a 9.8 that sold for $575. That is just such a beautiful. The purple is just.
I agree.
Really pops on that with the murder droids and her, and you know, if this, like we say, if this was the 1 in 25, the 1 in 25 would be 3 times the price. You know.
Oh yeah.
Oh for sure. Yeah.
I still like the 1 in 25 cover though.
It's not bad, but it's this is just.
Oh yeah, level, the Grand Office. Yeah, the Grand Office is definitely better than the Lorocas.
Yep. As a matter of fact, I wish I would have brought some Granov. I don't like getting autographs too often, but a Granov autograph on this book would be cool. Shock Suspense Stories number 12, the classic heroin cover, where it's just right in your face, right up front, man. This is a book that I would love to own sometime, be able to put it on a wall somewhere. Drug addicts have this weird thing that even though we hate the drug and we hate who we were when we were drug addicts, there's this weird thing that when you get to another drug addict, you tell war stories, and then you also like collect like things. And I like to put like, you know, I always had the Neil Adams Green Lantern 85 on my back wall. I have a beautiful print of that. For some reason, we like to live in that world. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. It's really weird. But the same.
It's almost like a reminder of where you came from to where you are now.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay to sit there and talk about your war stories when you're not at war, I guess, right? Maybe that's it. Joe says that's weird, Brian. What are you talking about, Doc Joe? You collect all these weird dentist books.
Did you ever find that Mad yearbook? I want to know.
No. That'd be great, Joe, if you ever found the Mad yearbook. Yeah, the dentist one. That would be crazy.
Yeah, that one was funny.
Yeah.
But I think at the time it would have been morphine and not heroin. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
For 54, right? Because you can just buy that off the shelf, right?
I don't know,
I'm
man.
just joking.
Yeah.
I don't think you could.
Yeah.
I think you get codeine though.
No, they had heroin. It was heroin back then in the 50s.
Oh, was
That's,
it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't you remember the famous Man with the Golden Arm movie with Frank Sinatra? Anyways.
What's a good plus? Is that 2.0? 2.5?
I don't know. That's a great question.
Because that presents beautifully.
Yeah. It's the spine is pretty rough, but $393. I wouldn't mind buying one of those in nice condition for that price. Brad Selden says no anti-dentite humor here, Brian. No anti-Dennis humor. No. I love Dennis. That's what Doc Joe is. Not only a good dude, he's a dentist, so we make sure not to talk bad about Dennis around here.
Hell yeah, I didn't even know that. That's awesome.
Yeah, and if you ever get stuck on a plane next to someone, he's a good person to talk to the entire time.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Captain Britain #1. All right, so we're gonna talk more about Captain Britain on Saturday. I'm hoping that maybe we'll get some more rumors to get into about it, but with the rumors now getting a little bit hot and heavy that Henry Cavill is gonna play Brian Braddock in the MCU, which is fucking awesome. It's perfect. I'm so stoked that might be a thing. That we're going to talk about it again on Saturday. I was supposed to talk about it last Saturday, but the show got too crazy and I got too stoned and we forgot. So
I'm sorry, but I think that's a good deal, Brian. What do you think?
$12.50 for a 9.8.
For 9.8 for that
book to get the 9.8, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, with mask. And remember, the masks were never like stuck into the pages. They were just thrown in there. They were never binded. Yeah.
Oh, it says with mask in there?
I don't know. That's a question. That's what I got. Let's take a look. I got to look at it. Let's go.
I mean, it's a 9.8. I would assume if it's a 9.8, it would have to have the mask with it, right? Because otherwise it wouldn't be complete.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, what's the other option? Would they write it on the label? Would they still give it a blue 9.8 though?
I don't
no
think
mask.
Could you get a 9.8 with no mask though?
That's a question for Red Hood. I think you'd probably know.
Yeah, I mean, it goes to like the Hulk 181 missing the stamp. You know.
Well, I wouldn't think it knocks off that many points, right?
Well, it's not complete. You know, if it came with a mask and it doesn't have a mask, it's not complete. It's like a book with 3D glasses.
Doesn't say. Doesn't say. It just says distributed with Captain Britain mask.
Wow.
Yeah, but it doesn't say if it has the mask.
Let's go see if there's other ones that said that they had the mask. You know.
Let me look at the serial number.
Big Leg saying blue label has mask.
Oh, there you go. Because then otherwise it would be a green label, right?
Okay. Yeah, Sean would know.
Yep.
Yeah, because he has. Yeah.
Thanks, Sean.
All right. Yeah, man. $12.50 for that. I love that book. I have multiple copies of that book. They're not that high grade, but yeah, dude.
Damn.
I've got a ton. And they're going to be heading out to CGC soon, hopefully.
Dude, Sean said I could be wrong. He said it would be tough to slab the mask.
Yeah.
Maybe CGC doesn't
put the mask in there. Yeah.
Maybe that's a question for Matt Nelson.
Well, you say that, and that's a good thing because guess what? Matt's going to be coming on a show here soon, so be ready.
Nice.
This is going to sound crazy, you guys, but dude, I see this book and what it sells for all the time, and I see how collectible Sonic is, and I want to start dabbling into some Sonic spec, man. Not like looking into it, but buying into it.
There's a lot of fucking hard to find variants, bro.
Yeah, man. First
they carry a lot of, like, if you just click on Sonic variants, like, you'll be shocked at what they're selling for.
Yep. So I see what this sells for, and I want one of these bad. I think that it's a great play if you can get them for cheap. But holy cow, man! Look at that, $305 for a raw Sonic the Hedgehog 98.
these properties like Mario and Barbie and Sonic and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like they're evergreen, man. You know what I mean? So like, get the rare stuff on these properties, rare Turtles books, rare, and it'll always command a premium.
Yeah. This Niobe, She Is Life. This is the waterfall virgin metal. I remember Mel talking about this cover like it was the holy grail, bro.
Yeah, I remember.
This was like one of the rarest books ever. Shout out to Sebastian and crew over there. This was one of those books that I remember they did a special thing, like a special live Kickstarter sale thing where they had one of these available and it sold for a ridiculous amount. A lot.
Oh, there's a Delato. There's a Delato Sonic book coming out Friday, is what DT says.
Really?
From
our
good friends at Bird City Comics.
There we go. I'm gonna take a look at
I've never seen Delato level up a Sonic. I gotta see that shit.
I'm going to it right now. Shout out the Bird City crew.
And I just looked up the cert number on that Captain Marvel. It doesn't say anything in here either, because it's a 9.8 also, so no notes.
Look at their Dark Ride, Trish Forstner, Steamboat Willie homage, dude. That's awesome. All right, where's the Sonic?
Oh, check their IG. I can share screen if you don't have it up.
No, I can go do it. Oh wow!
Oh, that's sick, dude. Dude, that's fucking badass, dude. Oh my god!
Wow,
nice.
And that goes on sale Friday,
8/11 at 8 p.m. over at Bird City.
Oh my god!
Oh, dude, $25 seems like a steal.
Yeah. Set your alarms. Don't forget to sub to the email, you guys. You can also sign up for their exclusive message list if you text exclusive to 833-550-0802. And
that book, dude, I'm telling you, that book is going to be, it's going to be big, man.
Yeah, it's going to.
I can already fucking
fast.
see it, bro.
Yeah,
that is sick.
Fast. I'm already sending my bots, you know.
No, man.
Well, I'm just gonna walk over there and steal them, and then I'm gonna.
Hey, man, I just want one, dude,
for like 2 years, and then I'm gonna slowly put them out every 90 days on eBay.
Oh yeah.
You're trying to kill me over here.
I know, dude.
I need to get one. Somebody just put on there. Don't do it, Hood. I gotta get it. It's Delato and it's Sonic, man.
Yeah.
At $25 for a cover like this, like
I love the way Delato did the Disney characters. Do you remember when he did the Mickey Mouse? I mean, I love that shit.
The Mickey was
when
the
you
best.
get an artist like that doing characters that have never been done by an elite artist like that. Usually they're comic-y, artists that draw Sonic the way we've always seen him. This is a rendition of Sonic we haven't seen before, so this is pretty badass.
Yeah.
You know what they should have done? They should have limited it to make fun of that to 999 copies.
Oh yeah.
Instead of the 666.
Yes.
That would have been funny.
Yeah. Well,
and Laura, if you're still watching, you still have a chance.
Hey, I didn't mean to gas it up. Okay, I just like I'm trying to be as authentic as
you're being
I'm
honest,
seeing it
dude.
with you guys, man.
Yeah.
Like
that's the first time I saw it. So
now they're gonna blame me if everything gets sold out, dude.
Good.
Well, I mean,
hope they
if they had, if you're watching any of our shows, you should already be signed up for their text line anyways, and
that's true.
Not mix a crazy drop like that.
Yeah. Yeah, Aaron. Good point.
Spider Woman number 9, 1 in 25, Rose Besh. The best Rose Besh cover there is, in my opinion.
Hey, you know what?
Man. I don't
Do
know
a reverse search on Google to see if that Delato art has been used before. sorry, Aunt. I got to do my due diligence.
Well, he might have signed it.
He might have, dude. You never know.
Yeah,
it's IDW, so he might have signed an NDA with them.
Yeah.
I you know, this NDA
That'd be
stuff.
fucked up if it's in the same art book as the.
Yeah. I keep on hearing this NDA thing, and every retailer that I've talked to that's done work with Marvel has said they did not have to sign an NDA. I don't know where everybody's coming from in this. Everybody has to sign an NDA. The ones that I've talked to said that you don't. So
maybe the NDA has a different meaning than what we think it means.
I don't think so.
No dicks allowed.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even if that was true, he did sign an NDA. Anything that he's created so far, he would have gotten in trouble for then, because he's talking about it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so he couldn't even make a response video.
That's a great point, Aaron.
Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah.
Somebody that signed the NDA needs a lawyer, bro.
Hartman says, "I'm telling you, he got A&D and NDA mixed up, and when he read it, it was easy mistake." Yeah. Rose Besh. Yeah, that's definitely the Rose Besh cover. I mean, what is a better one?
Being Puppy Cat.
Let me look. Which issue is that?
What is it? 9?
I like that Miles that she did a while back.
Yeah, me too. I think that one's underrated.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You might be right. You are right. Damn it. You're 100% right. The best Rose Besh cover is the Bee and Puppy Cat one,
and it's her first.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's her first. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely the best.
I picked up a bunch of those when Dee told me, "Hey, it's the first."
It took me forever to find my first copy of it.
Yeah.
I actually only have one.
They had them at Midtown a long time ago for cheap.
Yeah, but it was fun. It was fun, like looking for it in the in back issues and stuff like that.
Man. Well, there's the 1 in 25 Spider-Woman 9 at $300. I don't know what that usually sells for. Is that about the norm?
Well, it's dropped, right?
Yeah.
And it was way more expensive. But,
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's interesting, and there's only one bid on it.
Oh, there's a lot of these. That's the way they are now, man. I'm just showing people what they're selling for. They could be, there could be fuckery going on a lot of these.
Yeah.
Well,
all right.
I would assume it's just someone like listing at the lowest price they would take for it, and if it sells for that, then they're fine with it, right?
Yeah.
And if it goes for way more, then like awesome, right?
Yeah. All right. This is okay. Everybody's selling their Pee-wee stuff, rightfully. You know, we all understand why, whether you like it or not. It's just the way it is. A ton of the Pee-wee Herman talking dolls have been sold. They sell from around $200 to $300 is the way it looks. I had one of these as a kid, man. Me and my brother used to we loved Pee-wee's Playhouse growing up, dude. We were big fans of, Pee-wee's Playhouse back in the day. Who wasn't? And Pee-wee's, the first Pee-wee's Big Adventure, it was one of the greatest movies ever. We used to watch that one summer. We would probably put that on replay like 5 times a day, dude. So a lot of this stuff is being sold, a lot of it nostalgia based and good. I'm glad because if it gives people, enjoyment to, unfortunately Paul Rubens died, but if people went, oh man, I haven't thought about Pee-wee's Playhouse in forever because of this, I'm good with it. It gives them some enjoyment and it, gives a little bit light on how great Paul Rubens was and his character Pee-wee Herman was and how important it was in our, world. So Pee-wee's Playhouse, the set, there was a set that sold. They have box sets versions of it too, but this is a loose one, sold for $260. And then of course they have, who doesn't love the pterodactyl? What's his name? What was his name? Terry. Yeah, Terry. And they also have the chair one. Cherry? Is that what was her name? What was the chair's name? Anyways, there's some Pee Wee stuff.
Hey Brian, if you get a chance, I think I saw it on YouTube. Jim Carrey fucking nailed a Pee Wee Herman imitation, dude.
Yeah,
it was so good.
Yeah, we played it on the Bogcast last week.
Oh, you did?
You guys. Yeah. By the way, you guys, Bogcast tomorrow night live, Thursday night. Some crazy stuff going on in the world of UFOs. All right, moving on. G.I. Joe, the ground assault, Iron Grenadier ground assault set. This is a special set from a con. It's got Darklon and Major Duncan, I guess. I never heard of that Major Duncan, but we all loved Darklon growing up. Those are great looking figures, and you can see it sells for a grip. So $270. They came loose like that. I think they probably came bagged in a bag behind them. But you can see how much they sell for. I didn't even know about that special set. I definitely would love to have that Darklon figure. Rare Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Delta Team Donatello. And this is an air variant, I think, with the white belt. I love these old school like variants on these figures before they were meant to be variants. You know, they were mess ups, and they fixed them later on in the run. They did that with a ton of the Power of the Force 2 figures that came out in 96 with the short saber, long trays, long saber, short saber, all that craziness. The Spawn figures had a bunch.
Is that the one with the Donatello with the parachute?
Yeah.
I need to go check mine.
Yeah.
I mean, it's out of box, but like I need to go check mine.
Yeah, dude, that's a tough figure to find. That figure in general. $314 carded. Arak, Son of Thunder, old school 82 Remco figure, mint on card, $335 for that He-Man, early He-Man figure style. It's crazy. It's crazy that they still have it on card, you know? Shout out to Doc Joe with the $20 super chat. He says, "Good show, fellas. Off to bed for me. I have patience to torture tomorrow." No torture.
Thank you, Doc.
No torture. Love you, brother.
Here, brother.
All right. Continuing on. How about this? Vintage 1966 Justice League Ideal figures made by Ideal. There's a lot of 10. Thank you, Doc Joe. There's that super chat. A lot of 10 sold for $343. Look at that. That's nuts. Old school army figure style.
How many were melted, you think?
Dude, my dad grew up in a house with 5 other boys, and my grandparents lived in that house for as long as I can remember. And so when I was born, we used to go spend all the time at that same house that he grew up in. And so we used to always find their old toys, and there was a box of these style toys, and there was like dinosaurs, army figures, Indians, all kinds of stuff. And me and my brother would go out and just destroy them. We'd melt them. We would cut them in half. We would bury them in a big mound in their backyard. There's probably a ton of them still buried in that mound out there, man. We would just destroy them. All right, Batman the Animated Series. This is the combat belt Batman figure. We've talked about it multiple times on here on the channel, but I love seeing it every time it goes up because I remember my brother having this figure when I was a kid. $330 on card for that figure. And then here you go, Joe, right as he walks away, the book I was going to tell him about, the 83 Sports Illustrated Michael Jordan first cover with him and Sam Perkins in the North Carolina.
I lost out on that.
Really? You bid on it?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I wasn't going to go more than $200 though because of the label.
Yeah, the label. I always look for the non-label ones. I'd rather have the non-label ones, subscription labels. They're hard to find.
Would you have pressed it?
Would
have done anything?
You know what? I don't know. I got to see the book up close to see if I don't think the label knocks it down that much. I really don't. It's like having a date stamp on a comic.
Well, at a 6.0, I would assume it's like what, a subscription crease or something like that, where
it could be
where it was folded
into
put in someone's mailbox.
Yeah, when you get into the 4.5.5s, that's where there's a tear. So
yeah, I think 6 indicates usually, like at least in comics, right? It's usually a fold over. So I would assume magazines are somewhat.
Yeah, I mean, I would consider if I got it low like that. I mean, $300 is fair. Like, but I would have, I would need to see it in hand to see if it's worth. Could it go higher? I don't know. You know, I mean, from what I remember when it had some ticks. So,
hey Dennis, have you graded any magazines with CBCS yet?
I'm waiting for him to answer. Like I'm too stoned.
Like I really just want to know. I'm not trying to be like facetious or anything like that.
I was waiting for him to say something like he was on the show.
That's funny.
Shout out to Dennis. Dennis did say something in here. Awesome Sauce asked why the Batman is so expensive, and Dennis said that it was 1 to 2 per case in the first release only, and never released again. And all future waves had different colors. That's cool. It's great info right there. Very good info. All right, next. How about this? Vintage He-Man 8-back Faker, mint on card. Look how beautiful that looks. $1,080.
That's awesome, dude.
Oh man, I love that figure so much.
See, I would buy that and send it off to get graded.
Yes.
Fucking
the GI
Faker's awesome, dude.
Yeah, my favorite He-Man figure by far.
Oh,
by
really?
Far. Oh yeah, by far. G.I. Joe Create a Cobra. You guys all know we've talked about this figure and the Create a Joe the Create a Joe figure that I named mine the Rapper. He's a ninja. You could do the same with the Create a Cobra years later in 1993, almost a decade later, I think. I think the Create a G.I. Joe was like 86 or 87. So, but it sells for a shit ton. As you can see, $600 for a loose copy of it. And then the Street Sharks Mega Talking Ripster 10-inch, $1,275.
Oh, God. I guess for Shark Week or what?
I don't know. Maybe it was a mail. It says mail order. You can only get it through the mail, it looks like. And you guys know that means rarity. They didn't sell as many of mail order figures as they did ones that were on the peg. So
maybe for Meg 2 too. Meg 2 released this week, right?
What 2 released this week?
Meg 2, that's the one with Jason Statham and the huge shark.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's a pretty popular movie.
All right, next. I love this antique 1940s circus window poster. How cool is that? It is got these 2 clowns, and one clown is scaring another one with a fake spider. How cool is that? The reason why that's so cool is because it's a piece of history. It's a poster that was used to advertise the circus was going to be in town on those dates. And if you remember, the circus literally would come into town, they'd be walking, be on the train, or they would, even before then, they would come into town like walking, So, and everybody knew when the circus was in town. Everybody went to go see the circus in town. And that is super cool that it lasted that long and it's in that good a condition. $304.
Can you imagine if there was background checks back then?
Oh man, the amount of murders and when the circus was in town, I bet went up every year.
Mm-hmm.
Kurt Cobain poster from the UK in 1994, and look at what the poster says: "I hate myself and I want to die." From 1994, a UK import poster. I imagine it's pretty big. Usually those UK import posters are like Subway posters, and they're massive. $260. And then
there was always that one store in the mall though that used to sell those UK posts. Yep.
Yeah, out here they were called Shirts and Things.
I don't remember what it was called here.
They had bongs, import CDs, and import posters and import shirts and
incense.
And incense, yes. 100% incense, yeah. Shirts and things, yeah. This is super cool. You guys know I talked about the business card thing a while back. Like, I think it'd be cool to collect business cards of famous people. And
I've already started. What's
Yeah.
Who's that, Yee?
Patrick Bateman.
Where'd you get that? You bought that on hold on.
So it was like from a mystery box, and I didn't want the full mystery box. And I was like, kind of like, okay, whenever people start getting them, I'll wait a month and then start picking them up because people will just sell it who don't want it. And I got it for like, I don't know, $10.
Have you guys seen the Patrick Bateman cover that's coming out? The American
for the
Psycho?
American Psycho.
Yeah.
Is that who's doing that comic? Is that
I'm gonna
Opus?
bring it up. American Psycho.
I can't remember.
The 1 in 100.
Gadzooks, yeah. But there was another one that
dude.
That movie was fucking funny, dude.
What, American Psycho?
Yeah.
It's one of my all-time favorites. Top 10, bro.
Was it? So did it actually happen, or was it all in his head?
Look at that. It's all in his head, 100%. Have you read the book?
Yeah.
The book is crazier, 1,000 times crazier than the movie.
Have you ever taken Xanax?
Look at that cover, dude.
I like the 1 in 10 because it's a bloody business card.
Yeah, the 1 in 10 is great too.
Yeah.
Sumerian Comics. Massive. Ooh.
Oh, it's massive.
I'm gonna bust out that Paul Rubens. That's gonna be my new clip for the show. Whenever I see something that's like, it's gonna be Paul Rubens doing his Buffy the Vampire Slayer death.
Oh, massive Sumerian. I'll buy a 1 in 10.
Yeah.
I'll buy a 1 in 10. I'm not gonna shell out for a 1 in 100. I'll wait for it to release because there's gonna be thousands of those floating around there.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna wait for I'll get the 1 in 10.
Okay, so this is a sequel to American Psycho.
Is it really? What's his name writing it?
No, it's Palahniuk. I don't know if Chuck Palahniuk.
Chuck Palahniuk. Yeah, no, he's not.
Yeah.
It's written by Andy Bellinger.
But it's supposed to follow up the series, but not like the American Psycho 2 with what's his name, like William Shatner and Mia Kunis. So it's not. Yeah.
It says, see Patrick Bateman's infamous New York killing spree from a brand new perspective as a familiar character from the film is revealed to be much more than they appeared. Witness the greatest hits of Patrick's murderous rampage while exploring new revelations in the world of American Psycho. In this story that'll make fans see Patrick's bloody story through a whole new lens. The limited series also begins the journey of an all-new psychopath as social media-obsessed millennial Charlie Carruthers goes on a downward spiral filled with violence. Drug-fueled partying leads to a bloodshed as Charlie leaves a trail of bodies on her way to discovering the truth about her dark nature.
Tiger Fat, I agree. A Clockwork Orange. That would be in the same kind of categories of books and stuff like that. So if you've read one, you've probably read the other.
Yeah.
I assume.
All right, so yeah, this is the Madonna's business card for Maverick. So if you guys don't know, Maverick is the record label that Madonna started that signed my favorite band, the Deftones. And I always love the story hearing about how they signed the Deftones. So her brother ran the label, but she would call everybody that he would sign early on and talk to him. And there's some funny stories about that, so go check it out. But it would be cool to have her personal record or business card from Maverick. It says Madonna on it, everything. $150. Moving on, how about I think this might be fake though, because it looks fake. 1994, it's a show flyer for Nas, and it says back when he was being called Nasty Nas. Look at that, dude. Crazy. And then a Sex Pistols flyer, original Sex Pistols flyer from 1976, comes with provenance to prove that it is. So for 1,220 pounds.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
And then a Beatles vintage ticket stub from probably their most famous American concert, the Shea Stadium concert, sold for $283.
Sounds really cheap.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad.
Like grade that with PSA.
Yeah.
Like whoever bought it, like congrats on that.
Yeah, I agree. All right, this is some crazy stuff. Check this out. So we saw these earlier. They sell them as Ghana movie poster, and they paint these things on like corn bags and wheat bags and stuff. And I don't know much about them. And I saw this and I was like, holy cow. What are they doing?
Oh.
What are these things? And it doesn't say. If anybody knows.
It's like a Jaws like homage, and then like to hold like pounds and pounds of weed, right?
Willow. Yeah, Willow. Oil painting on a flour sack by this artist called Mr. Brew. And I don't know what's going on, but there's a lot of these. Let's see here. Yeah, here's another one. Die Hard.
So it's a flour sack. So like when it comes in those,
yeah,
like tons and tons of like with normal, you know which ones to pull to the side, right?
Yeah. Well,
no, I'm just joking.
Yeah.
Like that's a smuggling thing.
Yeah. This is interesting. Like I want to know, is this like, because it says Ghana on it, right? Is this like where they didn't have movie posters over there, so they made their own? You know? Is that what these are?
That's a Die Hard poster.
All right.
Oh, where it was like advertising for.
Yeah.
Or you could, like
and instead of movie theater, they just had like a real machine, you know, that played old movies on like a sheet, and then they would make posters. Hey, Die Hard's coming soon, you know. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
Seems interesting. Yeah.
Check out this Pearl Jam poster. 1998 Las Vegas show. Look at that.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
Holy cow,
cool.
dude.
And it's like shaped in a corner box.
Yep.
Formation too.
Johnny Blaze.
Yep. And there's the corner box thing.
Thomas and Mack. That's badass. Like the
nice. Yeah, good eye.
Imagine if there was a ticket like, oh, look at the sign too, man.
28 out of 400.
Wow.
1998.
What did that go for, Brian?
Sold for $26.50 Canadian. Yeah.
$2,000.
Yep. Next, this is crazy. If I'm not a type of guy to buy pages, just single pages, but I might have to look into buying this page. This is from Amazing Fantasy 15, and look at this. There are Martians among us, and it's a crashed saucer, dude.
That's badass.
Wow. The problem was how to find the Martians. Oh man.
What issue was this from?
Amazing Fantasy 15.
Oh wow.
Stan Lee. It says Stan Lee, Steve Ditko on it.
What's the backside look like?
It's got an advertisement on the back, which is even better. You know, you can see the old advertisement. That's amazing. I would buy this page.
I wonder if it's a full wrap. Like a full wrap, right?
I don't think so. Origin and first appearance of Spider-Man. It just says page 13 only.
Imagine somebody goes out and buys all the pages slabbed, right?
Puts it together.
It puts it together.
Let me read my Amazing Fantasy, and then it would be
the heaviest fucking book, man.
If they had the cover too as a
slab. God, yeah. That's some real artsy fartsy shit right there. Hey, you want to read AF-15? Oh.
Yeah. Danzig had a tramp stamp. #Bogcast. All right. This is also cool. Check this out. Marvel value stamp books.
Oh, wow.
With the stamps in them?
They're numbered, dude. Look at that. It's numbered. Number 102-219. And then here's the other one, Series 8.
That's how many Hulk 181s they made.
Yeah. Nothing in it. That's awesome, dude.
Well, you better start piling out those stamps and filling out that book, right?
New York Comic Art Convention, San Diego Comic Book Convention had their own Marvel value stamps.
Wow.
If that's the case, I want to know how to get those.
Oh, do you would be kind of cool to do with those empty nowadays? Getting artists to draw like a character in each of those boxes, like
yes. You know what would be really cool? To find that printer that does the blotter tabs and have them do blotter tabs out of Marvel value stamp.
I wonder if that's why they're numbered for these books. Because the Marvel value stamp number 78, number 79.
Yeah, but the crazy thing, it says here's spots for New York Comic Art Convention, San Diego Comic Book Convention, and another convention. Here's specifically reserved space for some Marvel boosting comic art conventions to do their thing. So that's what it is.
Oh, for them to like
draw in there,
draw in it, or make their own value stamp. Oh, that's really cool.
I wonder if anybody has any of those filled out. I'm sure they do.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure we've seen on the market report before where the whole book was like complete, right?
Yes. Yeah, but no drawn spaces. Like, if we can find like somebody that went to the convention in 70 whatever, 71 or whatever, and had actual artists do the little drawings on the back.
Well, that'd be cool.
That is awesome.
How much would it cost in today's money to fill up this book? The cost of a 181.
Yeah.
Right? Or, I mean, you can buy the stamps themselves too, right? Like, I've seen people just sell the individual stamps.
That would be a great content to see what it would take to fill up one of these books now. And go buy all the old books, go to dollar bins and try to find all the stamps.
Would it count if you just bought the stamps themselves? Like, I'm not going to buy a 181 and cut out the stamp.
That's what I was just thinking.
Yeah.
Well, I think that books like that, you would buy the book and then you would have like a fake put in there,
Oh yeah,
or just buy the stamp, or buy the stamp too,
stamp.
right?
Yeah, just buy the stamp. Yeah.
But having both, right?
Yeah.
Having both would like give you credibility.
Do you think people would get pissed if you tried to fill one of these today and cut out the stamps in the old books?
Depending on the book, yes. Like I have the Iron Fist, right? First appearance. Like, I wouldn't cut out that stamp.
I want to show you guys something. Now we're talking about this. So my dad bought these for me at a secondhand store in Orange County here. At first he bought it because he just saw the Marvel Comics on there, but then he saw my year for the calendar, 1977, right?
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's badass.
And the art is all done by John Romita Sr. and Roy Thomas. And here's what I really like about these calendars. I have a 1975 one too, but let me make sure my mic is here. Okay, so if you look here, here's like the preview of all the, the months. And if you look on the dates, which is amazing, each date, like for instance, on January 4th of 1977, Fantastic Four 94 was released. Where is it? Let me see. First appearance of Agatha Harkness. And there she is right there.
Wow.
And it goes through all those. Every time a comic key issue, like an origin, a second appearance, first meeting, first battle, for new costume, it's all the key. It mentions it on the day it was released. It goes all the way through the year. And it also have a one in 1977. It's kind of beat up too. But I really like this. It came from a secondhand store. I wasn't really expecting to be mint condition. This was like on its last thread. Unfortunately, it ripped off. But look at the back; it's got all the collage of all those key issues, big key issues.
That's awesome.
Amazing.
That's sick.
That's badass, dude.
Yeah,
I like stuff like that, man.
That's like a cheat sheet.
Yeah.
These two empty books sold for $690.
Somebody's thinking about doing something.
Yep. Look how beautiful this cover is. This is Bill Barnes America's Air Ace number 9. It is a 4.0, and it's a Flying Tigers World War II cover. Look at that.
That's sick. I love tigers.
Oh my god, that is so badass. He's getting ready to bite into that. He's clawing his back, biting into his head.
He's
The guy's
totally
riding
blazed.
A tiger. Yeah. Dude's
Look how
riding
red
a
his eyes
tiger.
are. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's done.
That tiger's got the munchies too, right?
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Look how
is that a
awesome
burrito?
that is, man. Dude, that is so badass. This is a 4.0 sold for $368.
Reminds you of the
seen this.
World Cup Panini sticker books.
Yeah, I remember
I've seen those.
Yeah.
Well, didn't someone put a 1 of 1 in one of those sticker books?
Yep. One of the Korean players. All right, check this out. This is Comics Review Magazine, issues 1 through 400.
Oh.
Sold for $400.
Oh
Wow. He even spelled review.
There's some
the
key,
way- right-
key
the way they do
review
it.
issues, man.
Yeah.
There's a Spidey one.
1 through 400, man.
That's crazy.
The first
An
100
idiot.
issues are packed securely in a banker's box. Bi-monthly, it began in 83. After issue 10, it changed its name to Comics Review to Comics Review? What?
Mhm.
It reprints comic strips. Wow. Artist whose work appeared in Comics Review has best known names Kirby. Look at that. All 400 for $400. $1 piece.
It's a good deal.
Yep. All right, this is cool too. This, look at this. This sold for $224, and I went, huh? I've never seen this. What is this? It's a custom figure R2Q5 with pop-up lightsaber. Look at the lightsaber, the pop-up lightsaber. And they must have, yeah. I've never seen this. This is custom. They made the card, everything. Here's the back. Unbelievable. Smith Lord Creations. Look how cool that is. And you guys know I collect Astro mech droids. That's why this blew me away. Very, very cool. $224 for a custom Star Wars figure. And then finally, one of the coolest G.I. Joe convention pieces. And if you guys ever come across these books that look like this, you know they came from a convention. See the FP Comics? There's a lot of G.I. Joe books that come like this. You'll find them in half price books all the time. Pick them up because they're rare. Some of them are super rare. And as you can see, here's one that came with the Tiger Force vs. Iron Grenadier set that they put out in 2015. Look how cool the set is. So you get all the Iron Grenadier Cobra figures, new sculpts, but on the old bodies. Look at that. Old body style, but new sculpts. And then there's a new figure there. I mean, look at that. Barracuda, Undertow Officer. You got all those. Look at the Tiger Force, the Joes. These are just the Grenadiers, though. But there's the comic right there. That's tough to come by.
Hey, I just sent you a pic, Brian.
Okay.
Pull it up.
All right. Hold on here. Hold on. Jesus. That's cool, bro.
Look, he's got his foot and he's stepping by the lightsaber and the cloak. Dead Obi-Wan Kenobi Adventure playset.
That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that, dude. I like that a lot. I like it. I like it a lot.
I like those the Force figures where there's nobody in the bubble. It just says the Force.
Yeah. Or his parent, his aunt and uncle.
Oh yeah,
Emperor
and uncle. Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a guy I saw him on Instagram, and I should have sent it to you. He made the Death Star plans and put it in a legit card and card bubble. The what do you call it? The
MOC. What?
Let me see if I can find it and I'll send it to you. But he made the Death Star plans, and then he made one of, look, sir, droids, the little metal piece he found to the sand trooper that discovered droids on Tatooine. So this guy like makes legit Star Wars figures and just stuff Kenner wouldn't make or Hasbro wouldn't make.
So I'm gonna trip you guys out on something real quick here. This comes from Hi Nathan, who sent me this information, and I didn't know about this. And tell me if you guys know about this. Have you guys ever heard about this? The BART code. Have you ever heard about the BART code?
Nuh-uh.
The BART code was a special barcode on third print covers of Simpsons Comics #1, Bartman #1, Itchy and Scratchy Comics #1, and Radioactive Man #1. The first 4 Bongo Comics issues were released in 3 versions. The first versions would have a special feature such as a poster, a silver cover, a glow cover. The second print would have a standard barcode, and the third print would have a part of Bart's head where the barcode should be. However, the second version of Bartman 3 had another barcode, as did another version of Simpsons Comics 3. It is unknown if any other comics had the barcode to complete the second release, and you were supposed to put all the barcodes together to make his face, right? This shit is
that's
crazy.
really cool.
Yeah.
So they put it on different corners of the books then?
Okay. Yeah. And there's some of them aren't as rare as others. Hi Nathan reached out to Bill Morrison, and he said, my recollection is that we did it to avoid having to create all new printing plates for the non-barcode version. With the partial BART image, we could leave the white box and only had to crest a new back plate, thus saving the print costs. We didn't do any promotions for that, I recall. It was just to save money. I think the barcode may have only been for the 4-pack, since the newsstand and direct market editions had different barcodes, I think. And comics in a package would have to be without individual barcodes. So the barcodes could be the Bongo's version of the DCU variant, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of want to piece one together now.
Right? I mean, this is all to Hi Nathan that sent me this information. It's super cool. Here is a Radioactive Man image. As you can see, it's got...
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I have a newsstand version of the Radioactive Man. I have a direct. Now I need to find a third print. Thank you, Hi Nathan, for spending money.
I think there's only like 19 on the census total of this book. Total.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And then...
there's no way I'm finding one of those.
Yeah.
This is the Bartman. And then there's only 7, I think, on the census total of this one. Here is the Itchy and Scratchy. And then there is only, I think, 11. Is it 11? No, wait. I'm trying to look. They're really fuzzy. I think it might be 11 on the census of this one. And then here is the most... the non, I don't know if it's if you consider it non-rare, but I think there is, I don't know how many there is of this one. Here we go. This is the regular one. So this
I wonder if it comes with the... I was going to say, I wonder if this one comes with the poster still.
Well, Bartman 3 and Simpsons Comics 3 had different characters than Bart on them, and those are super ghosts, says Hi Nathan. He says the number 1s are more prevalent than the other characters, so all the number 1s had Bart on it. Issues 2 and 3 had different characters on it. So they're super, super rare to find the other ones. The Bartman 3 and Simpsons Comics 3 are ghosts, according to Hi Nathan, that have the Bart code on there. So cool, right?
I did not know about this at all.
Yeah. Love this new information. This is why
and I decided I'm getting a Simpsons tattoo when my band plays at that.
What's the Simpsons tattoo?
I'm gonna get the Hellfish tattoo.
Nice.
You know what I'm talking about? Where yeah, because my entire left arm is blank, so I might as well start like Simpson stuff like at the top there. And I was like, and when I get old, what is that old wrinkly garbage or gibberish or whatever?
Yeah.
Hey, Brian, I sent you that link of that guy. His name is Nerds Stand Makers. I sent it on your IG.
It's
this guy's badass, dude. Nerds. It's on your IG. I sent it to you.
All right, there we go. All right. Nerd Sand Makers.
Yeah. So scroll down. Like, I guess he's got like a 3D printer or whatever. And where is it? Keep going. So there it is. See the Death Star plans.
There's the MacGuffin. Yeah. That's cool.
That's kind of cool. Yeah,
that is cool.
And he numbered them.
Yeah. It's him.
And then he's also made like the comm link, like the C3PO comm link. See that guy right there?
Yeah.
Click on that.
Yeah, there's the comm
so
link.
He made the comm link, dude.
That's cool.
Yeah, I hope he does the Imperial credits and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then he's made a couple of other things. There's those things. Look, sir, droids. But look at that, man.
I
wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind having one of those, dude. Especially the Death Star plans, dude.
Yeah. Here we go.
Look, sir, droids.
Yeah.
There's so many things in the world of Star Wars that, like, oh man, I just look at that. The Kmart, the detail this guy put into, he's a true fan. You know?
Wow. Here's the comm links. That's cool, dude.
Yeah,
dude. He 3D prints them.
Oh, you would be cool if he did like a build a figure thing and then you piece together like a blaster or something like that.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
Yeah, that's cool, dude. I like that. It's interesting. That's very cool. All right. Hold on here. I think I only have a couple more things. We're already getting late. We're getting to crunch time to call it a night because I'm starting to
get in trouble.
The RSO is starting to kick in, ladies and gentlemen, and we are gonna call it a night.
It's time to medicate more for me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. IG. I'm gonna show you guys some IG art.
Nice.
All right. Starting off, check this out. Art of Garduno, Victor Garduno. This is pretty cool. This dude's pretty badass. Look at how crazy that is. Work in progress of a new Wolverine artwork done with pastel pencils on pastel matte. Prints will be available. Look at that, dude.
I was gonna say if this is the approach that negative variants were gonna take, that would have been cool. But I mean, like seeing the final product too, that's badass.
And he's showing his work. This is gonna become the new thing, man. Everybody's gonna start showing their work.
Well, watching sped up videos like this, anyways, is badass.
Yeah,
it's great content, anyways. So I think it's a win-win situation.
Man, look how good that looks.
Man, that's the one figure I really regret not picking up at New York Comic-Con one year. Mesco Toys had a Samurai Logan one year, or Ronin. And then it was my first New York Comic-Con. I had no idea that there were certain booths you had to hit up first before
to get
it or whatever. And then like each day I went afterwards, like the line capped out and they were sold out.
Yeah. Well, these are badass. Look at what else he does. Look at his Darth Vader.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy's badass. Go check them out. This is badass. Look at this.
It almost looks like he's like the final piece looks like it's like an airbrush piece, right?
He's probably does a little bit of everything on it, paint, airbrush, colored pencil, marker. This is really good though because it's the Alex Ross Kingdom Come style Superman, which is my favorite Superman. Badass. Good stuff. So that is Victor Garduno on IG, Art of Garduno. Go check him out. And then we got more. Riccardo Federici, black and white. Are you kidding me? Look at this. Look at how beautiful this is. Black and white pages from Detective Comics Night Terrors #1. They need to put these out in black and white.
So speaking of Night Terrors, I actually started reading the Joker one.
It's good, right?
I like it a lot. I have issue 2. I read issue 1 right before the podcast, and then I'm probably going to read issue 2 right after this.
Oh man, this art right here is just so good. Look at that. Ooh.
Yeah. Man. But that's how like pencil sketches should be too, right? Yeah. Like whenever you see like those sketch covers, not just like like basic stick figures. Like we want to see the shading and all that.
Man, that's good. All right, Nick Klein.
Oh wow.
Oh. You guys know how I love me some magic.
Same here.
That is so good, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck. Nick Klein just killing it.
Do you think having like the sword like somewhat in the background or whatever would add to the piece, or would it hurt?
Doesn't need to. You don't. That's all. This right here is perfect for me. You know what I mean?
No.
Holy cow. And then, of course, more David Finch.
Fuck. Wow. Finch has been killing it recently.
Dude, this isn't a card. Quick Joker painting from a session with Eric Grove Art. It looks like it's
on a card.
It looks like it. Limited edition of Monday Night Draw. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's a...
Oh, like a commission or something like that? Like on a... Yeah.
He did it for a show. Monday Night Draw, Season 1.
That's kind of cool.
Oh, man. And look at
I know his commissions are up there in price, but yeah.
This is Adrian Conrad. And this right here just blew me away seeing this. This is such a great iconic piece. It's got the iconic McDonald's Happy Meal, the skull. It's amazing. I mean, she's got more, or he or she, I don't know, but that was the best one. The Happy Meal by far is the best one.
Well, you get the full meal. I don't know what you're talking about. You got that burger and fries.
Look at this, man. Jack of the Dust. The Rock on Tours, Jack of the Dust is his name. And by far, the second best Sith of all time to me is Darth Maul. And I'm a huge fan of Darth Maul. He's just his look alone. And this is cool to watch somebody do these, how they...
Yeah. I mean, he had like one of the most iconic like
looks
lightsaber battles too.
Yes. Like iconic lightsaber battle. They never should have killed him off.
Yeah. Well, they kind of retconned that, right?
Both times.
Yeah.
All right, look at this. You guys, we were talking about Jay Stevens earlier. You guys know I love that style of old school cartoon art style, and this is just beautiful. I've shown this IG account before on here, the Moon Tower Party, and this is by Vintage Loops by Tony Babel. And this is, he just puts out these loops, and I love them. I love these. I love how they look. They look old, and they're just perfect, like loops for like, music. You put some music behind it.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And you just like kind of like stare at this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, did you stare at this page during San Diego?
I mean, this one right here. It was like I thought I was looking at it for 5 seconds, and it turned out to be 5 hours. Look how good this stuff is, dude.
Oh man.
This one's great.
Oh,
That's
you
sick,
kind of get that
dude.
chills too, like that
Yeah.
spine. Oh man, I can only imagine.
So good. Look at this one. Oh, dude.
Oh man,
He's so good.
I think I could literally spend like 10 hours on this page
Yeah.
and not even realize I was like.
This one's amazing.
I like how it's set up on an auto loop too, where it
Yeah.
doesn't ask you to watch again or whatever.
Yeah. Party at the Moon Tower. That's another top 10 movie. So yeah, go check him out.
definitely.
Tony Babel is the IG artist at Tony.Babel. Great animation stuff. Look at this. Caleb Linden is the illustrator. And this is awesome. Skateboarding Spider-Man.
Oh man, missed opportunity though.
Yeah.
Could have done that Spider-Punk
Yeah, look at
with
this.
a skateboard. Wait,
Yeah.
oh man, that's yeah.
The Santa Cruz stuff. I feel like this is like a Santa Cruz type thing.
Okay.
You know, the screaming hand art. So yeah.
Yeah.
Caleb Linden design. Ryan Stegman Spider-Man. So good.
Yep.
Just like you said, just the penciling. You can see the shading. It's just, I love the blue pencil in the background. Man, look how good that looks.
Yeah.
His hand, his fingers,
The spider web.
his bulge. He's even got a bulge. And we'll end it with what I showed last week with Felix comic art. Absolutely a beautiful James Heron art piece. Beautiful stuff. So look at that. Holy shit. Jesus.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's badass right there. Dark Phoenix. Holy cow, is that awesome. That's awesome too. Look at that.
Oh, that is sick. Because it's
James
like with
Heron.
the three
Jokers.
Yeah, or no, the
Damien.
three Robin
Yeah.
Kings things.
Yep.
Right, yeah.
Man.
Oh yeah, and you can see the
Ooh.
Batman Who Laughs in the back.
Yeah, this is awesome too. Holy cow, this guy's amazing.
I'm surprised he's not doing covers.
Yeah, right? Look at that.
Yeah. Shit, he probably makes more money just doing prints of this.
Oh
of this.
my god.
That Silver Surfer, yeah.
Yeah, where he's just like bored.
Yeah. Or traveling through space or whatever. That's kind
Yeah.
of cool.
Darth Maul. No, that's the Snow King, right? The Night
Oh,
King.
yeah.
one. The Night King.
Yeah.
That's badass. Yeah, this guy's sick. So
Oh, with the Children of the Forest or whatever it's called,
Yeah.
right?
yeah. Yeah, this guy's really sick. There's Void Rivals. He did a variant cover for Void Rivals #3. So there you go. Be on the lookout. There you go, Aaron. He's already doing covers.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
See,
too.
big Clutch is ahead of us already, right?
Yeah. Variant cover for Ed Piskor's Red Room cover. He did a Red Room cover. Look at that. I'll have to go get that.
Oh, for Crypto Killer. Nice.
Yeah. Wow.
I bet he was doing like the con circuit or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, let's give him a follow for sure. That's beautiful. That's beautiful stuff. Absolutely amazing. Well, you guys, we were going to do pickups tonight, but I'm just too tired. I apologize. I was going to bring on Funhouse Mike, but I'm just too tired tonight. I'm going to call it a night. It's been a crazy couple days for me, so I want to say thank you to everybody that hung out with us tonight. Much love. If you guys want to hang out in the after show chat and the Discord, please do. I probably, like I said, I won't be there. I'm gonna go call it a night. It's been too crazy last couple days. So that being said, tomorrow Bogcast, UFO talk. Gonna be some crazy UFO talk, and other than that, also Friday we're gonna have the Hot 10. The Hot 10s are gonna be nuts tonight. This week we're gonna give away a 9/8 Hit Monkey second print that was supposed to be that was a part of the Stein packs. We're gonna give that away, and so make sure you're watching the Hot 10. And then Saturday night will be modern comic mayhem with an emphasis on the mayhem. Like normal. I'm sure we're going to get down and dirty on some kind of crazy drama because the drama cycle never ends. That being said, be on the lookout for the new shows coming soon. We got the industry show that's getting ready to drop and some other good things in the hopper. So sub up if you're not subbed up. Make sure to check out all the old content. Follow us on IG. You can follow all of our stuff in the description below is all of our links. And you got anything coming up? You got any shows coming up?
So tomorrow night for Near Nirvana, long story short, we'll have an episode. That'll be an hour. So as soon as it finishes, hop back over to Bryan's channel and check out the rest of the podcast.
Amen.
Because I know they,
yeah. And then also any music shows with the band?
We have a show coming up September 4th, Labor Day, on a Monday in Houston. And I think we have, and then October is Corpus Christi. November is Austin. So
very cool. So if you guys are in Corpus Christi or Austin, go check out Yee's band and score some merch. Hang out with them, buy them a shot.
Oh, yeah, we just got these Spawn shirts in. So before McFarlane's tries to sue us, my guitarist drew the image. So
yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, the Spawn.
So
I think it's merch. I think it's on our Bandcamp merch page. Yeah, or Spotify too.
You got all your link, and you have a link tree thing set up. You need to get that set up.
I need to get I need to get that set up, especially with all the different links I'm involved in now.
Yeah, for sure. So. That being said, much love, everybody. We will see you tomorrow night. Adios.